5, Session 21, Nova, Indagatio. Felix is the GM right now, but it's all fine.
Yep. I will un-GM myself as soon as I can.
No, it's fine. You're running the session. Let's go.
Ooh.
Do you guys remember what happened last time? What you're doing today?
I think we got 1 million XP and
True.
5 million gold.
As the GM, I can confirm this.
And I became a demigod, so yeah.
Damn.
We got to the other side of the mountain. The other side of, the continent. The other mountains, basically. And met some dwarves there. No, we didn't meet any dwarves. We met a frost giant there. Came out to fight with that frost giant. Killed Seth Frost Giant. Potentially a war coming soon between certain two giant tribes. We'll see.
No.
Traveled a bit, fought some other weird things. I forget what, but something. Killed that too. Then we stumbled upon a blood hag, which Mountain recognized because he traveled these lands before. So he's like, oh, that's one of those things. Thought about killing it immediately, but then decided was she was starting to leave, no, let's actually just follow her, potentially to her lair. We found out where the lair is. Thought about fighting it, was a bit unsure because we were missing a very important party member that might have opinions outside of game.
Oh, she has opinions.
So we were doing that, got to the town, rather the kingdom, and end the session there. And basically, now it plans to be, what do Atahina think about potentially going and killing a blood hag that is quite evil and kills people during their sleep.
I hear this, but I think we should go talk to her.
Why?
Because I'm interested in her people.
Atahia wants to become the diplomacy party of making friends.
Haven't you ever heard the line that, keep your friends close and your enemies closer? The more you know about them, the easier it is to kill them if you ever have to. So let's just find out and
Wait, hold on. Before you guys continue, where are you guys talking about this? Because we kind of said you were in the city, just to whatever. But would you guys be in the city at this point? Are you just walking around talking about this? Are you outside the city? Where are you guys? Where do you imagine you guys are?
I wasn't here at the end of the last session, so
yeah. We kind of just said
what time was it when we got to the kingdom? What time was it?
I don't recall, but we can just say it's afternoon time right now, and you can either be inside the city walking around, found a place to stay. I just want to understand the context of where you are. If anyone could overhear you.
I think probably we would have found a place to at least find it in, rent some rooms, and then probably talking in some corner about this.
Alright, so you are in a dwarven tavern in this mountainside that you've kind of wandered into. They have carved out their town similar to the other one. And yeah, this inn is just all made of, not made of, but it's carved out of the mountain, so it's a stone. There's no worked stone, it's all natural stone, but it seems to have been either magically caved out or by hand, who knows. It seems to be smooth and stuff now, but everything's made out of stone. The tables are kind of they're kind of absent of been removed, so it's they didn't create the table. It's kind of they carved the stone away and the table's what's left kind of thing. Same with the chairs, so it's they carved this whole inn out in the mind of it being an inn, so they left things, so it's it looks like it's grown out of the stone almost, if I'm explaining it correctly. So it's you walk in and everything looks like it's part of the mountain or the cave.
Yeah, it looks natural, but also at the same time not natural.
Right, because they've carved away the excess to create what you're seeing. And yeah, there's 5 or 6 tables. It's not a huge. This is the only inn here. There are a few doors scattered about on different tables, but you guys can have a table by yourself. Mountain probably sticks out here. They're not used to giant size or large size creatures. But they accommodate you.
Boy.
Yeah, you still fit in. You just have to like duck all the time to get in through archways and stuff.
Yeah,
And,
he's used to that when he like goes to certain places because he's been to Dwarven Kingdoms beforehand after all, being
Yeah.
kind of like Soulmaster's envoy when it comes to certain things. So
Yeah,
he's
so I
used
just
to it.
want to get the picture of where you guys are. So you guys are sitting here. Perhaps there's ale on the table, and you guys can continue your conversation.
So okay, so you want to study them and then kill them?
We'll see. It depends on what we find out from them. But I don't think just because... Like, look here. It is possible for a creature to typically be evil, but this exact creature, maybe she's never killed anyone. You say that most of them do, and sure, I'll take that. But what if she hasn't? What if she's the outlier? How rude of us would it be to just barge into her home and murder her under the pretense that most of her kin are evil when we have no idea anything about her?
So you're saying not all hags?
Not all hags.
Then we could also collect information in town first to see maybe there have been people getting killed by Bloodhag.
Or we could just go to her lair and
Wouldn't
be
it
like, yo, let's chat.
But
I
wouldn't
mean,
it
it
be
would
good
make-
to get to know about them if the town knows something?
Yeah,
just
like
knowing the information.
What's
is important.
better?
Trust her.
What way is better to learn about someone than to just ask them directly? Why should I go ask about rumors? These rumors could be false. These rumors could be, the historical, oh, they're all evil. Who knows if the rumors are true? What if like a mountain lion is eating people in their sleep and they're blaming it on the hag? We
I
don't
don't-
know.
I don't think that there's a problem with gathering more information though, because then we'll be able to compare what is said about her to what she says about herself.
Okay, you guys
Oh,
go gather
no,
information while I go
that
gather
sounds
my
good.
coffee.
Same way with a mountain lion. That I don't think the Bloodhags use teeth. And claws. Well,
Did we
claws.
do? Oh, we did do knowledge checks. Last
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, basically they are like they fuck with you during the night and just mentally assault you. Basically, probably end up sucking your blood out of you. Hence, Bloodhags.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think Megumi would agree with the mountain that we should get some information. She's not quite on board with
Fuck it, Scott Hall.
yeah.
I think I unplugged my keyboard, sorry.
Right, so I'll tell you while you were getting your coffee or whatever, we're going to get information because it seems to see a bit at least on having some. Even Megumi agrees with that.
I don't know. I think we're 2 against 2 right now, and you guys
I mean,
are
Leyland
just
just
assuming
hasn't
you
said
win.
anything. So.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure Leyland's on my side.
I'm just saying.
I do
Oh,
feel
go ahead.
like there should be at least some measure of diplomacy attempted, right? I mean, we
but
do
I'm
get a bit
fine, but-
murdery from time to time, right? Just
Yeah.
killing a whole bunch of things, and while I do sometimes appreciate that, right? If it's against people that are clearly already trying to harm us, right? We don't necessarily have to go in with that intention, even though it might turn into that later, right? I'm not closing off that option.
I mean, if it turns into that, it turns into that, but I
Against
am...
talking to them. It was more stuff if you wanted to collect information first in the town, then go talk more to compare info and such.
Oh, I mean, if you think you're gonna find information here, go ahead. I don't necessarily care too much.
Okay, fine, go do your thing. I'll sit here and drink my coffee.
that's
You
gonna be
find me
funny.
when you get a whole lot of nothing.
Your hot
I'm
brown
gonna-
morning potion?
Stand up,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna walk over to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're going with me? Oh, thank fuck!
Damn.
Oh.
What are you saying or asking about?
Damn it, Megumi.
So I was going to, I'm asking, that we came across a creature.
First of all, do you speak Dwarven?
Um,
Because everyone here will only speak Dwarven.
I speak Dwarven.
Lamau.
I actually do speak Dwarven.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no problem
snap.
then.
Okay.
Yeah, but like that's like not all of us do, but it's like
I'm
Those are
pretty
most
sure
of us.
at my last level up, I took a rank in linguistics so I could learn Dwarven.
Nice. All right, yeah. So sorry. What are you asking? You're asking about.
So I want to explain that, we came across this creature. What we're wanting to know is, has there been anybody have there been recent deaths in their sleep? Basically trying to find out if they're.
How would they know if there's deaths in their sleep because they're asleep and they can't come back to tell that they died in their sleep?
I mean, people would find the body and be like, "Oh, they died in their sleep."
Speak with dead.
But would they find the body? Because I think she takes the corpses to use.
um.
That's how
Well,
they get their fake
disappearances.
skins.
I forget if it did that.
I'm pretty sure.
It's like we got a pretty good check on the blood tags.
I mean, their literal disguise they use during the day is skin of people that they kill, and so at least some of them are not going to be found, or if anything is found, it's going to be a skinless body. It's just going to look like chunks of
So
flesh.
this dwarf will kind of clear his throat and look you up and down the mountains with her, right?
Yes.
You went up with him. Okay, yeah. He'll look at both of you and say, "Hey, you're not from around here, it seems, but for the past
Nay,
few
brother, we come from Sankan.
from where?
I probably pronounced that Sankane?
Huh?
The other kingdom. I can't pronounce the first word.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Zogtane.
Yeah, he'll nod, and he'll say, "You may not have heard of our troubles, but there be witches around here. For the past few years, some people go missing once in a while. Some people have nightmares of these creatures. We've sent a scouting party looking for them, but every time we send a few out, they never come back."
Is there any bounty on these things if they are found?
Oh,
But
for sure. If you can kill them and bring us proof of it, I'm sure the king will reward you. There's no straight up reward. We don't usually have visitors. It's kind of just our own people want them dead, and the reward in itself will be coming from the king. So, I mean, people are doing it for their own self-preservation as well. But I'm sure if you could do this, he would reward you.
I have no doubt. If he is as honorable as his... Now I didn't remember. They were brothers or cousins, these two kings.
Let's check the notes.
They're at least both named Hammerfall, so I'm guessing... he's a Hammerfall, he's Hammermale, so I'm guessing cousins.
Yeah, I don't remember if I told you or not, but
You did, because the king specifically said, over here. Well, I just forget he said brother.
Well, my
or
notes
cousin.
say they're cousins, so whether or not I told you that, I don't remember, but...
If he
you
is
don't
as
know.
honorable as his cousin, then I have no doubt that he would.
Well, you plan on searching for these things? Like I said, no one's returned from looking for them, so... Be careful.
You keep saying them. Do you have an idea how many?
No idea, but people have seen... I mean, it might just be one that has this power, but some people have terrible nightmares of a different version of something. And then people have seen a strange creature that looks like a what they call a hag that doesn't match what people have been dreaming about. So we think there's multiple of them. Who knows?
Oh, fair enough. And
Well, hopefully we can help in this situation.
I'll put a gold piece on the table and sort of thinking.
Yeah. He'll nod and scoop up the gold.
Yeah, back to the table probably go.
Sorry, I just need a second. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently every party that they've sent doesn't return. So that's, something to consider.
Are you back, Leland?
Yep, I'm technically back. I don't think I can easily fix this right now. I'm just gonna do a workaround so I don't mess up the thing. Sorry. Okay, let's do this.
Sorry, I was daydreaming in my head. I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Daydreaming of meeting some hags.
Was it a nice daydream?
Oh, it was very nice. They're all nice.
Basically, as Megumi is saying, is the dwarf of that told us that they have had issues with hags, nightmares, scouting parties going missing, people seeing something about nightmares and then seeing something else, as well, so they potentially think there are multiple.
Cool. Let's go find them.
Also, unofficially, there is a reward for them having been dealt with that would be paid out by the king.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Understand that you want to learn more of these things, that I understand, but
Why would a Moroccan care about hags?
and not just the gold, from what little I've now started to understand about Morocco. Aren't you all about money and revolts?
I am a
No, I
woman
think you're about
of
murder.
many secrets.
So
Okay. I have my reasons.
Also, wasn't there something you wanted to get here? Maybe the king could help get that thing.
Maybe. But I'm not necessarily willing to kill these creatures to get it unless on meeting them we decide killing them is the best option. World is about balance. These creatures exist for a reason. If this is what they're born to do, who is it our place to say that they're in the wrong for doing what they do? Couldn't someone say that we're in the wrong for killing animals to eat?
This is getting too philosophical for me.
Jesus.
So I'm trying to get a sense of. Megumi's worried, like, is Atahia under some kind of spell? Because this seems out of character, I think, a little bit. Like,
She definitely does not seem to be under any enchantments or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I guess, Whitney, if you want to bluff or something, but if I doubt you could beat a natural 20 with a 27.
I don't think so. I don't even think I have, like... Let me see what my bluff is, even if I cared to. I don't think I care to, but I'm just curious if I even could, if I wanted to. Yeah, probably not. I would just say, in my opinion, it does seem out of character for a Moroccan. It does seem like I'm overly interested in wanting to meet these hags and not wanting to kill them, but it doesn't seem like I'm under any, like, spell or enchantment. It's just my own general curiosity and interest. But yeah, I would say probably seems a little bit weird for a Moroccan.
Yeah, so there's several things that could be going on here. Perhaps she has a specific job she needs to do there. Maybe one of these hags are usually they have kill contracts, but not always. There's some espionage the Moroccan's do, so maybe this is why she's interested in them. There could be many, you don't know why, but it is, yeah, as you can see, like some odd, not normal behavior. So something else is going on that she's not being upfront with.
I think for now, Megumi would not really say anything, just kind of let it play out, but she's concerned because this just doesn't seem like this person that she's known all this time.
Well then, are we off to meet some hags?
What's your take on the situation, Layla?
Well, first off, I became a cat.
Hello,
Second
cat.
off, hi. Okay, second off, the people just came. I will. I'll finish this sentence. Well, overall, I think. Okay, hags are like in general like weird magical witch creatures.
I give
And-
Layla a pointed look.
If we're being honest, right, both of us are also kind of weird magical witch creatures.
True.
So, I think I feel like that there's just something that we might have in common here, right? Maybe it's like the murderous bunny on my shoulder speaking, but I just there's a certain sense of kinship here that is at least worth being explored, right? But that's just my 2 cents. Maybe we just been called witches too often and it started rubbing off the wrong way. But
Obviously, if they attack us
beer
or
me.
do harm to any of us, then, let's go for it. But I think it's worth trying to talk to them and find out if they're even the source of what this town claims. I feel like so many times it's so easy to know that there are witches nearby and blame the witches when the deaths and disappearances could be completely unrelated, but superstition and worlds tends to think witches and hags, oh, it must be their doing. No one stops to ask them if they're actually having any part in this. They just assume.
I mean, from what I know of blood hags, they do tend to do the whole nightmare thing, and that is how they torment them and kill you. But sure, I guess it could be something else plaguing the town, making them see things, maybe.
Never
I
know
guess
until
there's
we
always
ask.
a chance.
Off to meet some hags? Yes?
Well, okay, that was what I was about to ask. So, John, time to get there, and basically also, like, what time would we arrive?
Well, we didn't say you tracked them fully because the whole party wasn't there.
Yeah.
So you're not
we
exactly
don't know.
sure, but you could assume a few hours at most, probably.
I thought we did track them to the lab, we just didn't
Nope.
go in and then we
Nope.
went back.
No.
No.
If I did say that, it was a mistake. It should be
No,
that
at
you...
some point we decided to turn around because we were like,
Yeah.
all right, we're probably gonna get close to the lair at some point, and if we get close enough to that, it might be the point of no return. So fuck off.
Yeah, so just what should have happened is you tracked to a certain point that looked like it was kind of getting spooky and dangerous, and then you're like, okay, it's getting late, let's just go to the town and figure this out, what we want to do, and then...
Okay.
Okay.
And now, like, I would say, like, a whole new day, you got to the town, rested, you woke up, you had this conversation, and now you're deciding what to do, so...
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can rest
Let's
if you
go
need
find
to.
some hags. Let's go find some hags.
Pay old Hagatha visit.
Let's go.
I'm just trying to think if it is... I guess an acid hit. Best button.
Yeah, and if someone wants to just deposit or take off 10 gold from your sheets,
Sure.
just one person, and you don't have to worry about food and drink and stuff while you're here. You can just have it at the
It
tavern.
is done.
Those two things I forgot to rank up. Uno momento, por favor.
Yeah, so spells are prepared and ready to head out.
Yeah, I gotta press the button, and I will have changed out the stored spell in my armor. Don't worry about it; it'll come up once I get hit.
Okay, my spells are good.
Excellent. So no.
Hello, cat. Every time I look up, I'm like, cat.
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's cute. It's a cute cat. I'm just I'm like, hey, cat, our hair kind of matches.
I attempt to talk to Leyland and catfolk.
Unfortunately, I don't understand you. Being polymorph does not give me the ability to speak.
Oh.
Okay, John, I'm gonna ask you this. What language would make sense, like, about the areas I have traveled?
Why, do you have a point that you didn't put in or something?
Basically, I, like, forgot to completely, like, do ranks and shit like that, so, yeah.
Just one language?
Yeah, I have one more language I can pick, because I took linguistic. I currently have the Draconic and Dwarven and Giant.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, we came across orcs.
Yeah, you could choose, or if you want one that you could obviously pick whatever you want, but if you want one that makes sense for where you are, you can pick...
Yeah, like where it's like travel and stuff like that, because she's like been here, so it's like...
Yeah, you could take Cyclops, Knoll...
Isn't that just Giant?
No, it's a different language.
Oh,
You're being racist right now.
It's an ancient language of the Giants.
Cyclops.
You could take Knoll, Goblin, or...
It's from back when they couldn't read 3D yet.
It would be weird, but
two-dimensional language.
You could take Treant. There are Treants. You could have run into them or something.
I mean, I've probably been down to the elves down there. So.
Yeah, you could also take Elven if you want.
I could teach you Veggie Pygmy.
Or Veggie Pygmy if you want. Those are the most obvious ones I can see that would come up. Or you could take Undercommon since you've been fighting Drow and stuff.
I'll go with this one. Let's see if that fucking ends up mattering.
We gonna go hunt.
Alright,
Hunt
ready
for
to
a hag
leave?
cave?
Yes, no checks needed. You can resume your tracking where you left off. Which is why you turned around. Because it was a creepy area.
Atahia is humming a song about off to meet the witches.
Nice.
The wonderful witches of Nova Agastio, or whatever this place is called. I forget the name of this continent.
Hi, Forgor.
Aldius.
Eldrius.
So as you start going back to where you once were, you'll quickly realize that it starts becoming like a wooded area, almost like foresty. And as you kind of like walk in, well, let me not force you yet. You are walking back to where you tracked, and you notice that the terrain starts to become wooded unnaturally. Like if you keep going further, you're gonna start going into like a forest. And as you look in, it's like very dark and shaded, and there's like a lot of like tree, like maybe all the brush of the trees are blocking the sun, but it seems unnaturally dark in there.
I like creepy forests. I enter the creepy forest. I like creepy forest.
All right, so she just walks in. What about everyone else?
Yeah, we go creep
Follow
here.
me into the
I
creepy
think
forest.
I let my familiar roam free because I think it feels at home here.
Everyone else just walking in?
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah, I'm following.
All right, so you guys walk into the forest.
Try not to get bewitched, by the way.
As you walk in, this is like where you stopped tracking before, so now you are confident that the lair must be nearby here as you walk in this dark forest. But immediately as you walk in, you notice that all light seems to have not coming through the branches, and it is pitch dark in here. once you go a few feet in. So either you need dark vision, a light source, or something.
Yep, I'm popping up a thing.
I just keep walking, my dark vision leading my way. I'm ahead of Harold, by the way, because I do not wish to be within the sun rod's light. I am feeling myself and feeling at home, and I wish to
So you
roam
are
in the
what,
darkness.
70 feet ahead of us?
I guess if that's how far I have to be
It is 30-30.
Okay. I will be 70 feet ahead. I do not wish to be in your light source.
Okay, so just adjusting the lights on the tokens here. So the mountain has 60-foot dim, 30-foot bright, and Megumi, you're doing 20-foot, 20-foot, same thing, but in 20-foot increments. I don't think it matters if you're next to the mountain anyway, but I will just do it on your token as well, just in case. Light, bright, 20 feet, 40 feet dim. And you guys are walking through this forest when up ahead you can kind of see a clear path, and on the path you see this spectral kind of ghost that's just like hovering there. The pathway is about 15 feet across. Below it is like this like weird pool of water on either side. It's like swampy, so clearly like the path that you'd want to. Well, I mean, you could walk. You could. Who knows if it's a deep water or not? You could try, but the clear like walking path is straight through this spectral ghost, and you're maybe like we'll say you can see it. What's everyone's light? 60 feet. So you can see it in about 60 feet. When everyone kind of sees it.
Yeah, just do
Does
note,
this-
that's here is 70 feet. She's ahead of us by 70 feet.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I forgot that. You're ahead 70 feet, Atiya?
Yeah.
So you see it first, then, obviously. And then I don't know if you want to, like, go back to the party or alert them to this.
I mean, I guess once I see it, like, can I
It locks
knowledge
eyes
check
with
what
you
kind of
as well.
creature?
Sure.
Okay.
It, like, when you can see it,
Guessing
it, like,
religion.
becomes, ooh, very nice. This appears to be a banshee.
Okay. Are banshees, they're intelligent, right?
They have an int of 5. So someone, I guess.
That's not intelligent. Is that intelligent
Yeah,
enough to
well,
speak?
Yeah, they have a mind,
Yeah,
but they're
okay.
not, like, average intelligence
Super
is, like, 10.
smart.
They're kind of like
Okay.
creatures.
Gotcha.
They're just like, boo hoo hoo, I am so sad, wah.
And
Yeah.
hold on. And how many questions do you get? Megumi, you don't know about this yet, but I'll apply your check whenever she tells you about it, or if you catch up to her eventually. But for now, you get one question about the banshee.
What I want to know, is there anything that would relate a banshee to, like, be guarding this witch's lair or something? Do they have any correlations to each other?
I guess besides the fact that it's like undead and witches kind of
Yeah.
deal with undead stuff, that's about
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna try to communicate with it and just be like, I don't know, just say something
well,
like,
that doesn't really have to count as a question. Do you have an actual like mechanical question about it?
I mean, special abilities.
Does whale and how hard?
Does whale?
I mean, I know it does, but that's why I just
all
said
creatures
special abilities.
within,
That way I don't.
Yeah, so its special abilities are hear heartbeat. A banshee can sense the beating hearts of living creatures within 60 feet. Maybe that's why it immediately locked eyes with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
It has another ability called Terror. A creature damaged by its touch attack makes a DC 23 will save. Failure means you cower in fear for 1d3 rounds. The Banshee's touch attempts to dispel one such effect as greater dispel magic. Negative energy cause blah, 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 blah. It cannot heal undead. It's a mind-affecting effect. And lastly, Wail. Once per turn, it can wail all creatures within 40 feet. When she begins her wail, and all, as well as all creatures that end their turn within that radius, must make a DC 23 fort save, or be sickened for 1d6 rounds. Those that fail take 140 points of damage.
Yep.
If the wailing banshee is damaged during the wail, she must make a will save to maintain the wail, otherwise it ends.
Not even a save or die. Weak.
Just die. Yeah, so
I'll
I want to
live.
try to communicate with it and just say something like, Why do you guard this path, creature of death?
In Elven, you hear a response since you speak Elven. It'll say,
I do.
yes. It'll say, leave this place. You are not welcome.
I wish to seek out the hags that dwell here. I wish no harm upon them. I wish only to meet
You are
them
not
and learn.
welcome. Leave this place.
Why am I not welcome?
Give me a perception check as you start looking around and you see this
Fake.
creature.
It's
Yeah.
like, couldn't I just repeat the exact same word?
Ooh, very
No,
nice.
phrase, brother.
You see, littered on the ground, there are some bones behind it. Perhaps dwarven, who knows? You have to get a closer look. And in front of it, so like this path is like it's swampy on either side, and then in this path, it's been all like normal. So now I'm just pointing out some differences. You see like these large like wooden gnarled branches like in and out of the ground in the front of it. They're kind of like all twisted and turned in the grass. And then in the middle of the area where it is, it's kind of like empty and it's just kind of floating there. And then behind it, there's like these pile of bones that are kind of similar. They're kind of like stuck in the ground. There's some bones like sticking out. One you swear is like almost like a hand that's just like sticking out of the ground like this. And it just like looks, it's all like mossy and very foggy. And I guess at this point I'll just bring you all to the map. But all of you are 70 foot back. But while you're having this conversation, I imagine no one's been told to stop. So I'll say at this point the rest of the party
Yeah.
kind of sees that
We're gonna
Tahia like
eventually
talking, and
approach.
you all can see
I mean,
this creature.
I've always seen her. I have 120 feet dark vision. Get rid
Ah.
of nerds. I have
What? Did they have to
superior
animate
So
it?
dragon cat
all
eyes.
of this stuff that you're telling me, though, like, is there something for me to discern, like, what I feel like the importance of all of this is? Is it just there are dead bodies all around,
Just
or
creepy shit. Whatever important, whatever thing you want to take from that,
Maybe there's a line that you shouldn't cross.
perhaps. But yeah, as you guys approach, you'll just hear it utter again as it. If you guys come within 60 feet, it'll just immediately, as someone else comes in and as it detects another heartbeat, perhaps they'll say, "You're not welcome here." This is an Elven, so whoever doesn't speak Elven
Yeah.
won't understand. You're not welcome here. Leave.
What the fuck is
I'd
it
like to
saying?
detect magic upon this area.
Yes, there is indeed magic on this banshee.
Does that seem like,
You can give me checks if you want
Would-
the school or
yeah? I don't know what I don't remember what check.
knowledge
this shit
arcana
has.
for the school.
Okay. Blah, 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 skills, knowledge, arcana, button.
Illusion magic.
I'll say to the rest of the group, I believe this creature is an illusion meant to scare us away.
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, look at it.
So, I'm going to see if I can will to disbelieve the illusion.
Sure, give me a will save. $17, I don't believe is good enough, but maybe.
But I will disbelieve the illusion.
No, yeah, this is very ill. It's a banshee, and you can give me 2 questions if you want. Leyland, there's nothing there. It's you just
Yeah.
see through the illusion.
Mountain takes a deep breath, sort of props himself up. I do this for like 6 seconds. And I will also choose to disbelieve it.
Yep,
That's
you
really
don't
funny.
see
Damn.
it. Yes,
Was
I think you
22
see-
enough?
Yes,
Okay.
all of you see through it except for Megumi, who's like, "There's a banshee there."
Megumi, it's not real. You
All
must
of her-
convince your mind it's not real.
Her hair puffs out and she hisses.
Leyland, do you still have that weird piece of wood you at one point took around?
Yep, of course.
Ooh.
This one's so useful. Here you go.
What?
And I hand it over to Megumi.
The what?
Now, this here piece of wood is very special. It blocks all magic.
Okay. Do I just put it in front of my face?
Well, then you
Or will also
can't
block your ears, so you
see
can't hear
the
it.
banshee.
I also like find something to like stuff her ears so she can't hear.
Well, okay. Yep.
And I
If
will.
if I walk up to where the banshee was and put my hand, that seems
Well,
like
hold
it
on.
should have gone.
Before you get there, when you did ask that question about like what do I make of all those descriptions I just gave you, it is clearly odd and out of place, but it's nothing like nothing radiates magic. And then sorry, what were you saying, Felix, as well?
I should I just delete the illusion? I'm just asking.
If you
Well,
wish.
if it's not a banshee, could it be an alarm spell?
You did not
Could.
detect any abjuration magic.
Okay.
I want to analyze all of this, like the weirdness closer, like
How close?
the weird roots. I mean, I'll move 30 feet closer. So
Sure. I guess
Do
I
you
can.
want help?
I actually can mark where you can move yourself, but let me mark where you see the stuff.
Okay. That would be helpful.
Here are the roots. I'll change this color to brown. These are like the gnarled roots that are in the ground. Where is my brown color? Here is good enough. Here, like that. And then behind you see a bunch of littered bones that are kind of like a similar style. They're like, I'll leave that white. They're like just like big chunks of like again, you saw like a hand sticking out of the ground. There's like maybe a leg popping out another one or something. There's like random bones and like a rib cage is like half in the ground and stuff.
Ew.
So I'll move, I don't know, maybe to here. And I'm specifically looking at these roots closer, trying to see if, like, I don't know, like, I feel like I know enough about witch stuff that I'm trying to see, like, is this anything I've heard of or recognize or can make sense of, or is this like a trap for people, or...
Are you looking for
I'm-
herbs?
Well, I'm looking. I was looking. She's like looking at roots. I was looking to see if there was like any unusual herbs. or
Sure, put
anything
yourself to
around.
blind GM roll and go to the herb table and roll off it if you want.
Okay.
See if you find anything interesting here. Yes, so while you're doing that, Atahia, you do get the sense this does seem some sort of trap of some sorts. Like, why else would there be like this banshee in the middle of these two distinct kind of like, they seem to be like protruding from the ground and maybe block travel easily. Something seems off, but there's no magic besides the clear illusion that you can kind of determine that is meant to scare off kind of less astute people.
Is there any sort of, like, I mean, if this is, like, technically a mechanical trap of sorts, I do have disable device, but I get that this is like a...
to be a mechanical trap.
Yeah, if anything, You know what? Here you go. And I pull out the 10-foot pole from the bag. It's like, I think this deserves some piece of ground poking.
Okay, I will take the 10-foot pole and poke
I'm
the
gonna go
roots.
closer with you.
You poke it. Nothing seems to happen.
Well, not necessarily the roots. I think.
I'll poke on the other side of the roots.
Again, nothing seems to happen. Megumi,
What if-
you find a berry called Baneberry that I'm adding to your bag.
Oh,
Is now in your bag.
nice. Hey, I found some baneberries, guys.
Ooh, are they delicious?
Well, they're poisonous.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't mean they're not delicious.
That's true. And sorry, continue with your poking and prodding.
I poke the misty, swampy area off to the side.
Kind of sinks a little bit into the muddy, swampy ground.
Nothing
Pull
happens.
it out. Yeah.
Ooh, and now let's disturb the bones.
Can I reach them, though? They're, like, way over here. I don't think I can reach them without, like,
Oh, okay. Are they that
moving
far?
in past, this white area is the bones.
Why don't you have your bunny check it out?
I mean, if it's deadly, then your bunny might die. I mean, do you care?
I don't want
I don't want
that.
your bunny to die.
Oh,
He's
right,
so
the
cute and
demon.
creepy.
See, one of those words is not like the other.
And
But
sorry,
I'm not
I know.
detecting any
Before that
magic.
happens, Megumi, are you wearing that magic blocking thing or no? What are you doing with that thing?
Yeah, I'm wearing that.
Okay.
And I would also have plugged her ears, because basically, if she believes it is an actual banshee, if it wants to try and rail at her, it ain't the fact that she can't see. That not gonna matter. If she hears it, she dies.
Mechanically, you would know that plugging your ears would only give you a bonus to your save, not you'd have to like deafen yourself. So what,
I'm
are you,
not
what are you
gonna make
plugging
her
your ears
deaf.
with?
So, and some cloth.
Yeah, so you're gonna get a bonus to your save,
Yeah.
but you're not like deaf.
Yeah, but it's better than nothing. If
Yeah,
she's,
I'm just saying.
don't get too
I
close.
just don't want to
basically.
make you under the assumption that she's like immune to a wail of the banshee if she's not.
Yeah.
Okay, if I move next to the roots, but staying on this side of it, does it appear anything is happening?
Where you are right now,
Yeah.
nothing happens while you sit there.
I want to be right here, but I don't want to be on the roots. I'm just trying to be, like, close to them.
Yeah. Nothing
Okay.
seems to change.
I want to cast the spell.
What are you casting?
I spellcrafted.
Ugh, what the fuck is this? Vomit twin? What?
Oh, I thought about getting that spell.
You vomit forth a disgusting ooze copy of yourself into a single adjacent square. As long as the twin is, whenever you take a move action to move, the twin can move as well, although it does not need to follow you and cannot take any other actions. You can instantly exchange places with your twin as if using teleport.
Now we have to use John. Get fucked.
Okay, so you just have to move, and then you can send it any direction you want, and it just like follows
Yes.
your movement.
Yes.
But it can go a different way, so you can like move back and
Yes.
send it forward. Okay.
Yes. So I'm vomiting it into the
Sure.
square.
Okay. Well, now I have to read more about what's happening here. I've never seen this spell before. What the fuck is this? Is this like a Magus only thing or something? Oh,
No.
it is Wizard
Alchemist,
4.
summoner, magus, sidekick. So that's why it's like alchemist. Oh no, also wizard and sorcerers can use
Yeah.
it. No one.
No, I saw the spell and I was like, oh, that sounds like something I want. Then I decided against it. Then I took some other weird shit.
Well, you know, I do have a spell book.
True. We could do some spell trading at some point.
It says it's an ooze
Oh,
copy of
yeah.
yourself, so I think it has the ooze subtype, right?
I picked a cool new 4th level spell that you might also be interested in. So.
Ooh, what is it?
It is called Arcana Theft. I
Yeah,
can just
you
click it for you.
vomit out an ooze-like copy of yourself, and
What the fuck are you doing?
whoa.
Don't worry,
He's
I'm not
showing me
casting
the
the spell.
spell.
Just showing it off.
Oh, yeah, I thought about taking that one too. Yeah, I definitely want to learn that from you.
Anyway, for later.
Yes. I'll trade you. You can learn Greater Invis from me.
Yes, let's go.
That's disgusting. Really, just horrid.
I mean, it's handy for sending things. What?
Sorry, these always come in so big size.
Can you just not handle your liquor? Is that it?
I just want to have a square where I know where this thing is, so I'm just making a token for this thing. Alright, so you vomit a twin. I'm just making this the size of a square. Okay.
Technically, it would look like me.
I know, I'm
but,
just-
you know.
yeah.
I know. Yeah. I'm saying that to Christian.
not a
'cause
question
he's
meant to
being,
be?
like-
The actual you or the current you?
Oh, good question.
I don't know.
I think it
Probably
would-
the actual me, and so you guys would probably be a little confused as to what it is. Like you wouldn't know.
I mean, to be fair, right? They don't know the spell is Vomit Twin, and
True.
Yeah.
This
That's
looks like some
supposed
other
to be
female.
it's just like vomit up weird tiefling
Yep.
who's to do your bidding.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can make a move action and then tell me where
Well,
it's
actually,
moving.
okay. I forget that I can do this on him.
Mhm.
Do I know a spell?
No.
No.
It's not a -8 spell, unfortunately.
Damn it! Because I had spellcraft on him, I forget that.
Okay, so when I vomit into that square, does anything happen?
No.
Okay, I would just be sidestepping back and forth to give it movement, and I'm just sending it. I don't have control over the ooze, but I'm just sending it forward, like to the
Go
bone
for
pile area.
Go forth, my child. Conquer.
Does anything happen over there?
No.
Okay, I'm sending it past the bone pile to the other side of the bone pile.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Anything happening? I'm switching places with my twin.
Boot! Boop, 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 boop.
And?
Nothing happens.
Oh.
I poke the disgusting twin.
Well, you're far back. Where?
My
I'm
ooze.
blinded.
Oh wait, you switched place. It doesn't. Don't you take
No,
its
it
place and it
doesn't
goes
disappear.
away? It doesn't disappear. Oh.
No. You switch places.
Do you remember you're currently also blinded, Jess?
Oh, true.
Oh shoot! It didn't bring it back. No.
That's okay. It doesn't really matter that much.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, the ooze is still here then, I guess. How long does this last?
1
round per level.
So yeah, 10 rounds and
Yeah.
then it would be gone.
So a minute. Yeah, so I think it's about
Oh, yeah.
almost expiring, probably.
Okay.
Now what?
Well, I'm on the other side. Well, I mean, if you can find
luck,
a way
everybody
to get
else.
across, it doesn't seem to do anything if you don't step into that area. It didn't do anything to my ooze, but I don't know if it's coded to certain types of creatures or if whatever happened just did not affect my ooze.
Well, the issue is just kind of we can't get Megumi across. At least not without her potentially dying.
Ah, fuck it.
Ooh.
Deleting the illusion, or I'm trying
Give
to at
me
least.
a caster level check to break the spell. The illusion dissipates.
But it already is gone, though.
Well, I would say when you see through illusion, you see it like an illusionary.
Yeah, you still know it exists,
okay.
right?
You just know it clearly as an illusion. You can like see through it, and
Gotcha. I'll remove the
Alright, yeah.
the fake earplugs from
Yeah.
from Megumi.
Feel free to give my thing back or keep it.
Oh. Here you go.
Thank you. I put it back where it belongs.
What?
Okay. Do you want to sink in the horrifying death trap?
Like,
I looked to
it
the
was like
mountain.
muddy.
Well,
this
no,
is swampy, muddy. This is clearly like grass, and you can walk on this.
But, yep.
Oh.
And I'm
But
sure
it
nothing bad's
appears
gonna
like
happen
there
to
is
you, so
some
you go
sort
ahead.
of trap, but okay.
There we go.
You become a banshee.
I just want at least one person.
You are
triggered,
now the
okay?
banshee. But yeah, as the mountain steps over, the ground around him starts to shake and quake as the gnarled roots
Yeah.
start to assemble. The bones start to assemble, and
Let's
you
go.
guys,
boy.
you guys basically have a round as these things are assembling. So they're
Let's
untapped.
go.
You can't attack them. Well, I mean, you could. I guess I'll give them concealment. 50-50 chance you'll hit them. But otherwise, they're assembling for their first round, and you guys are doing whatever you want for this first
I'm
round.
just gonna try and. You said the bones are also like assembling.
Yes.
Well, I know what I'm gonna try and do.
Where's my combat? There we go.
I think the ooze is gonna have to join us in combat.
Ooze is gone now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It only
I like-
lasted a minute.
Just the pause turn.
Okay.
I like your role there, Felix.
Thank you.
We all rolled really well on the initiative, I must say. 6, 5, 2, and a 9. Mwah.
Oh, I still don't have my familiar bonus in there, so whoops.
I can give you, what is it, +4?
I think it is.
Yep. So I'll give you 17. Up to 8. But before you can act, this bone pile on its turn finishes assembling.
Oh boy.
Mr. Bones.
Leyland.
Alright. They summon their Pokemon, I choose my Pokemon. And it's gonna be the mountain. And you know what? I'm gonna have to. You know what? I'm casting a spell on you. Never mind. It's range personal. I'm casting a spell on myself. Get wrecked, nerd.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm casting monstrous physique on myself.
Okay.
And I would like to turn into the form of a tiny monstrous humanoid.
Do you have a
I don't
buff
know
for this?
exactly
You
which
get
one.
a +4 size bonus to your dex. Very
Yeah.
nice. And I guess you
And a
can get the
+1
form.
natural armor bonus.
You can get climb speed or fly speed, depending on what you pick
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
You can
I don't
figure
know
it out.
exactly what tiny monstrous humanoids there are, so for now I don't really care.
Yeah. Any movement?
I don't. I think I'll just take some steps
I'm
over
guessing
so
you
I
choose
can
something that flies.
get a cleaner shot. Yeah, sure. If there is something that I can choose that flies, but
Gain the list of
I'm
abilities,
not
but there's definitely something that can fly. I think a
I don't
Oh.
know off the top of my head, but you can look for that if you want. Megumi.
how's the headache?
The headache.
You're cursed. You're
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
She foretold
forgot
all
about
of this.
Yeah.
I forgot
know,
you had
I mean,
headache. She's cured.
I'm just going to say a prayer.
Which is good because that should affect them even while they're assembling. I mean, if we could hit them but with concealment, then they are there, right, John?
That is true. I'm just reading something.
Buff. Pray or positive.
Yeah, you pray. Everybody be prayed.
Oh, they don't have spell resistance. Nice.
Well, how do you know if they're affected or not? Do you know? How would you tell?
Me as the character? No.
Well then, you're not sure. Anything else from Megumi? I think that's all you can do anyway.
No, that's all I can do.
All right.
Me as Christian knows them.
This
Well,
creature finishes assembling. The roots behind the mountain form this creature behind you.
did it seem like this got affected by the prayer, John? Since it was
How do you tell if something's affected by the prayer? That's what I'm asking. How do you know? What would there be effect? I'm asking. Maybe if you guys can rule me, there'd be some glow on them. It doesn't say in the spell how you would know. So I'm asking if you guys have a good flavor reason.
I feel
Maybe
like
I'll
depending
tell you.
on the spell, I would argue that there are spells where you can clearly tell that they're being affected. I'm not sure if prayer is one of those, right? I mean,
I'll give
this favor,
Megumi.
it's luck bonus, right? So I don't think you
Megumi. I'll give
necessarily see
Megumi a
that.
check. I don't know what
Yeah.
skill check you want to argue for. I'll let you be able to tell if they're affected or not. You can tell me what skill check you think is appropriate.
sense motive.
Yeah, I was gonna say sense motive, I guess.
Well, I mean, obviously, when I'm saying that, I'm saying look at one of your best checks and argue me that you can use it. If you have a pretty good sense
Well, I
motive,
think-
go for it.
I think sense motive is good for her. I thought, but
Okay,
I was
I didn't know.
thinking
I was.
because-
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm fine with sense
I
motive.
mean, okay.
I think it would be either that or it would be like spellcraft to
7.
know if a
Yeah, I would say like
creature
knowledge
has
arcana. Yeah, Megumi, you're confident that none of these things have been affected by your prayer.
Okay.
Which is odd. At least one of them might have, even if they had spell resistance. Because I didn't even ask you to do a roll. You didn't feel like you had to overcome any spell resistance. But for some reason, they seem unaffected by this. And it's the mountain's turn.
Well. Where else does it seem... Oh, there's also this thing behind me, I see?
Yeah, one of them is still assembling in this square here. Has yet to assemble.
Okay, that seems to be roots assembling.
Yeah, it's like vines and roots or...
Gotcha. Well... Best time as any really to do this, isn't it? Boom. And let's start on the guy that finished assembling right in front of me here. Also, he is large, so I can hit him with the thing.
Yes, they're
Done.
large-sized creatures.
Will these classify as monstrous humanoids?
These are...
No shot.
Probably undead.
No,
Probably
they are
just
not
undead.
monstrous humanoids.
Fair enough then.
But I am.
True. Those look to be 2 solid hits. Just checking if there's any DR. What type of damage are you doing?
Bludgeoning or piercing?
So what type of damage are you doing?
I think I will go with bludgeoning considering it's bones.
Fair enough. Yeah, you hit them quite hard.
Is Mountain smart enough to know to do that?
Well, whatever. The pile of bones you smacked, they seem to be cracked and broken. It looks like this creature's almost destroyed from those wallops. Anything else?
Nope, that is all I can do.
This creature finishes assembling Atahia.
I would like to start off with a knowledge check on these undeady-looking things in front of me.
Yeah, I believe it is knowledge arcana or religion. Let me double check. Always forget knowledges. Pathfinder.
Arcana is my higher, but I can do either.
Yeah, our knowledge arcana would be most appropriate.
52.
All of these are golems. The ones in front of you are bone golems. The one in the back are wood golems.
Let's go.
You have pretty much unlimited stuff you want to know. So what do you want to know?
Well, golems have to be created by someone, correct?
Correct.
So presumably these are probably creations maybe of the witches, so that's just
Probably.
interesting to know. Defenses, I mean, I don't know, like...
Bone golem, DR5, adamantine. Oh, you wouldn't have overcome this DR. It's adamantine and bludgeoning. Unless you have an adamantine weapon?
Nope, it is Elysian Bronze.
Okay.
So I don't overcome the adamant at least.
Still a lot of damage done to it. Anyway, any other defenses for the bone golems? Just the normal construction or construct traits. They're immune to magic.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Anything with
Yeah.
and that for a reminder for everyone, anything with spell resistance, they just auto fails, hence the prayer failing. But anything that doesn't have spell resistance can affect them.
There we go.
But you said they're immune to magic.
That's what it means. Immunity magic is they're immune to anything with spell resistance.
Oh,
if
okay.
if spell has spell resistance, they just auto can't affect it.
Gotcha.
But if the spell
okay.
doesn't, it can affect them.
Yeah, and it's specifically the bone columns currently you're explaining, John?
Yes.
All golems have
All
that
golems.
immunity.
Yeah, all columns have that, but like the
Yeah, and
DR
then
column, that's just
specifically,
the bone.
the DR is just the bone golem.
Gotcha.
The wood golem, does he have any DR? Probably. Let's see.
I'm guessing I get slashing. Oh, well, everything that is slashing and maybe
Wood
something else.
golem has DR5 adamantine.
And
That's all their special defenses.
I'm actually a bit surprised they're not like vulnerable potential fire.
Nah, they're made out of nice moist wood.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well, I am just
We have more questions if you want.
I mean, I don't know if there's anything I care about at
Special
the moment.
attacks.
Special attacks.
Yeah, I guess
weaknesses.
anything like special attacks about them, or yeah.
Special attacks. The bone golems can make a bone prison. Bone golems throw some of its bones at a creature at 30 feet. It must make a ranged touch attack. These bones magically duplicate and form a cage around the creature. Each round, it makes a combat maneuver check to deal the golem's slam damage. If it fails, the target is still trapped but takes no damage. The target can escape the grapple normally. What's that?
Okay, so it's a grapple while you're in the cage?
So it makes a touch attack to throw the cage on you. If it beats your touch AC, you're in the cage. And then every round, it makes a CMB check to damage you. If it fails, you're just in the cage and you're grappled, but you can just do your grapple escape as normal from that point.
Okay, so I can't attack if I'm in that cage, I guess, then.
Breaking out is you can attack the cage, but you can't use a ranged weapon to attack the cage. You need a small weapon or whatever. A light
I have
weapon.
my shield.
Sure. And the wood golems have a special attack, Splintering. As a free action, every 1d4 plus 1 rounds, it can launch a barrage of razor-sharp wooden splinters from its body in a 20-foot radius burst. All creatures within this will take 66 points of slashing damage, reflex 14 for half.
Get 20 feet or more away from those, Megumi.
And obviously, the wood golems are weakness. They're to fire.
Oh, but I do actually reach fire. Oh.
Okay. My weapon can be piercing or slashing or bludgeoning. I am choosing bludgeoning.
Well, it doesn't matter. You need bludgeoning. Oh, do you have adamantine?
Well, I can make my weapon a +5, so I believe that overcomes adamantine. So
then yes.
Yeah. So I am using my swift action to enhance my weapon. I'm choosing to do bludgeoning damage, and I am blowing a cantrip just to get my extra attack, even though I know it's like gonna do nothing. I'm just so.
Do you want a 5-foot step of flank?
I kind of like being able to attack them both, but
she might just kill one here.
True. I hit this one, so.
I know what you did. Okay, we are spell combat, full attack, and I'll have one more attack.
Both of those hit. It is still alive, but barely. It's like shaking.
My last attack, which is the extra one to deliver my useless cantrip.
It comes crashing down. The bones splinter everywhere.
What cantrip was it?
Shocking.
I don't know. That's not a cantrip. Probably was like a.
I forgot.
What do I have prepared? Probably was just a brand.
Leyland.
Take a 5-foot step back. I guess I can't step off the map, so I'll just take a 5-foot step over here. And I'm gonna do a swift to buff my bow. And then unleash hell into... Actually, how much plus do you need to overcome adamantine? Is it +5?
I think it's 4. Let me double check.
Alright, just need to click that.
To overcome adamantine, yeah, +4 to overcome that.
Okay, then I will make the bow a +4. I'm just gonna use this button because I made this button, and I'll not do frosty, right? So ignore the ice damage, but it has +1 to hit and damage, and it's a +4 instead of a +3. Yeah, and I am going to shoot this thing a lot.
You could have made it fire damage.
Well, it already has fire damage on there.
Oh.
Because I usually that's the funny thing. With my standard bow buff, I'm doing ice and fire.
Ah.
Because I think that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Blah 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 blah.
You give them frostbites.
No. I mean, no, right? I just unleash a cantrip into them as well. Since I'm not hasted, I'll just use the haste attack as my cantrip delivering attack. And adios. Out of ammunition, I have life. Never mind. I
no.
prepped everything. I pressed the button, and the button was wrong. Okay. There you go. Come on, select the arrows. I love you. That looks all good, and I'm gonna just press the button. There you go.
Ooh.
Ignore the cold damage. Instead of the cold damage, it's just one more piercing damage. So, really sorry for the math.
No, it's fine. So instead of any cold damage, is this 14 piercing example for the first one? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. And technically also +1 to hit, but I
Yeah,
hope
you
all
already
of these
hit. Yeah. All right, doing some math. Fire. Extra damage from the fire. Then this one. Another 14 piercing. I don't think constructs can be crit, but let me double check. Because I don't want to take any crits away when you get them. Construct. Not subject to ability damage and immunity to effects of fort save. Oh yeah, is this under like somewhere else? Immunity to disease. I think it's under like the sneak attack thing.
First thing I come up when I Google is you can indeed crit and sneak attack constructs in Pathfinder.
Yeah, looks like it. Damn, nice. So that is indeed a crit. That's a lot of damage.
Love that.
Okay, yeah.
Double up cast fire. Ooh.
You take down that wood golem. Your rapid shot
Yeah.
arrow can be shot at something else if you want.
Sure, then I'll shoot the other one. The other wood golem.
Nice. So that is 10 piercing. And some fire damage. Ouch. Whew. Anything else?
I just go. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
can't
think
see
the mic picked that one up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Megumi.
All right, I am going to go back this way. And I'm just going to cast Abundant Ammunition on Leyland's quiver.
Very nice. Yeah, you actually get a turn. That's awesome. Is anyone besides this guy? It's what is it? 20-foot radius burst.
Yeah.
By the way, just a quick thing. I didn't realize. Apparently, there are no tiny monstrous humanoids. So
Wait,
the
really?
spell just does nothing.
Well, no, you still get the buff or whatever it gives you.
Well,
Well, that's based on the
technically,
monster.
only if I take the form of a tiny.
Well,
monstrous
there
human.
must be something because the spell wouldn't be
Yeah,
that dumb.
I mean, I checked, and apparently the smallest monstrous humanoid is small. Anyway,
Huh.
it's weird. We'll deal with it later.
Okay, whatever. The wood thing will just do its little explosion. So everyone within 20-foot radius, give me a reflex save. And I'll draw the radius out. 20-foot radius.
I feel personally attacked by that one.
If you fail, you take 24 damage.
It depends on what is failing.
Anything lower, well, not one is an auto fail, and
That's
anything lower than a 14.
Wow, not one is an autofill. That's so sad. Imagine.
And I need a mountain reflex save. pass. You take half of the 24.
And it's slashing, you said?
It is slashing damage. Just confirming.
So I take 12, and then because of the R, I take 9. Because I finally remembered I have the R on this character.
I don't know if it matters for the calculation, but you would apply the DR first and then half it, I think. Anyway.
Do you?
I think so. Maybe not. I don't know.
21,
Whatever.
half of that. I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
It doesn't matter.
I can't remember. There's a specific way you're supposed to apply it. But that's what it does. Oh, wait. I think that's a free action. Let me get some more power out of my creatures, please. Yeah, that's a free action. And I guess it makes sense. I know it's going to miss, but it's going to have to slam the mountain for misses. Bone Golem. 2 available targets. Boo! Goes for the mountain.
Yeah.
Bone Golem. What's the action to do its thingy? Alright, it is going to try to imprison the mountain.
The mountain's not moving anyway.
While it's in melee with me?
Yeah.
That will trigger an AO, no?
Yep. It will throw its bones at you. Range
You're about to
touch.
get boned.
31. Natural 1.
Do you
31.
want to take an AO with me?
Yes, you can.
I get an AO?
Yes, it's doing a range attack in melee.
Okay.
It's trying to bone the mountain and it's exposing itself in the process.
Yeah, you hit it for some damage. But the mountain is encased in these bones just appear around the mountain.
Yep.
And now is the mountain's turn.
So
well,
is
I
it
guess on
not
its
it?
turn,
Something
it should have tried to do this, I guess. I don't know if that
Well, it
beats
depends.
your...
Like, does it get it
natural
immediately
one.
after does it?
Oh, no, roll the natural one anyway. Each round, the cage makes a combat check to deal the golem slam damage using the golem CMB. If the check fails, the target is still trapped, but takes no damage.
What's the HP of the cage?
15 points of damage, but it has the same AC and DR as the golem.
Okay.
John,
Yeah.
I was looking at my reflex save, and I should have had a +1 luck bonus in there. So it would have been exactly a 14.
So you take half.
Okay.
24 and 15. I'm guessing
15
the
will
15 is
miss. 17 will... you're attacking the cage.
Yes. I can't do anything else after all you said yourself. I can't
Yeah.
attack things out of it.
Yeah. And you're doing bludgeoning, but not adamantine?
Nope.
Okay.
The shield is mithril.
Yep, just making sure. So that will do... Oh,
The only thing
cage is
adamantine on me
still
is
barely
brown.
alive, but barely.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
That's a here. This golem turns to you as the other one's in a cage. It's
Okay.
gonna try to bone you next.
Go for it, buddy. Doing just the same thing, blowing a cantrip brand or whatever to just
Control, Alt, delete it.
spell combat.
Whoa. Won't crit, but you will hit.
And then if it's not dead, I have one more attack.
It is not dead. It lives.
It leaves for now.
Still alive.
And then I guess I will use my swift action since it's still alive to hex it. I'm gonna... Don't know if it can be affected by hexes, but whatever.
Do they have spell resistance?
I don't think so, because they're...
Well, it's not mind
Super-
if it's they're immune to mind affecting, I think.
Oh, they're immune to mind affecting? Okay, so then I wouldn't do evil eye. I'll try for misfortune then, because it's not mind affecting. And so it does have to make a will save. My DC is higher than what's listed. I actually don't know if I needed to update my DC for 21 or level 10. I forgot about that. So let me see what my DC should be. Misfortune. Where? Okay. It was DC 21.
Yeah, I think this should affect it. I don't see anything. It's immune to death
Yeah.
effects, necromancy effects, paralysis, poison, sleep, stunning. Yeah, I think it's none of that.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so it needs to make a will save.
It's like 21 or 22 DC. If it gets close, I'll look up the exacts.
Not close.
Yeah.
And what are you doing? Misfortune is disadvantage, right?
Yeah, so... Yeah.
For
Yeah,
2 rounds.
so it just has misadvantage. Wait,
All right.
is it just 2 rounds?
At 8th level, the duration is extended by 1 round. So it's 1 round, and so 1 round plus 1
okay.
round.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Leyland.
Cool. Well, deleting the next wood idiot.
No.
And you know what? It sounds like... You know what? Yeah, I'm spending some juice. I'm using 1 point from the pool to get my int bonus to hit. And you know what? I'm just including the +1 to hit and damage.
Okay.
So you just ignore the cold, and it's all good.
Well, we gotta do math on the fire damage, but yeah.
Oh yeah, true. Well, or we could just say instead of times 2ing the fire damage, you just
Well, it's times
say
1.5.
we just.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, never mind. Ugh, then it doesn't work. I'm just. Anyway, ignore it.
Very nice damage. So now I can take the piercing as accurate.
Yep, piercing is accurate now.
One day we will have it so that the tokens will auto-calculate DRs if they have any.
Allegedly, I have a module that does it, but I think it doesn't work. But
Yeah.
20 is oh wait, what's its AC? Oh, it's lower than the bone. No, that hits.
Grrr!
Uh,
Actually, funny that it's lower than the bone when the bone is bigger.
Bone is denser. You take down that one. Your rapid shot 23 can go against the bone if you want.
Yep. Let's go.
But you are.
It's not bludgeoning, so it won't
Yeah.
overcome the DR.
That's right. So you'll do.
Unless +4 overcomes bludgeoning.
No, nothing
Adamantine?
overcomes those type.
Okay.
Bludgeoning, slashing, whatever. Nothing overcomes that.
Okay, that's good.
Unless you
Would
do
be
the
really
thing.
weird. Yeah.
Yes, it's still alive. Anything else?
Nah. We chillin'.
Megumi, I think you heal Leyland for 5.
Yeah,
Please.
so Leyland, heal 5.
Thank you.
Oh,
Are you down by 5?
no, I
You've
should
been
have been.
touched. Oh wait, no, yeah, you didn't get
It
attacked.
didn't save me for some fucking. Why didn't it not save this? That's annoying. Okay, I should have been down by
Oh
9.
yeah. Oh yeah, you did take a little bit from the explosion.
All right,
then-
heal 5.
Yeah, it's like
All right. I'm
If
at
you're
the
popped
9.
out, you might have to pop back in. You might be like editing a different instance or something of the character. Because I don't see your HP.
yeah, it's
But
doing
anyway,
something weird.
That's not a big deal.
My health is nice.
-9.
Nice.
And
Plus
I'm
5.
just going to cure mod
Okay, let's
Leyland.
refresh.
Go for it. Holy
And then-
schmoly. Oh wait, the second
Now,
number
he
is...
doesn't- yeah, that's if I were healing myself.
Yeah,
Well-
so 26 for Leyland.
I'm full health.
Okay.
Damn.
And I'm going to swift action also heal myself with the Kaizen practitioner.
Ooh, very nice.
I'm trying to get back in. Currently, though, the game will not load for me for some weird reason.
Well,
There we go, finally.
should be easier for you since you're in where the server is. The same continent, anyway.
Okay,
anything else
it's
you
not
wanna do?
allowing me to edit my token.
What the hell?
You are not worthy.
Yeah, I can't apply HP to it.
Well, it's fine.
Oh,
We're
I'm
about to
gonna
leave this
reload
map
the
anyway,
one.
so yeah.
Yeah, but just what the hell? Okay.
Yeah, you guys have this combat anyway. But it has one more turn, and I could attack out to here, so maybe I could do something. No!
Oh, so Bone Cage?
Yeah, do your bone cage. So it'll roll its CMB. Oh wait, yeah, it's not gonna go after you. You're still in the bone cage. 20, I don't think beats your CMD.
Even if you're natural enemy, you don't beat me.
Damn.
Also,
I guess I'm
remember, it's
grappled, so-
misfortuned.
No.
That's so unfortunate.
Okay, well, its last will just be to try to slam at you here. Ah! For 12 damage. Oh wait.
Roll again,
Yeah,
misfortune.
yeah. No!
It's so sad.
The mountain.
Well, gonna attack the cage, and if I break the cage, then I'm slapping it.
No. The cage is destroyed after your first attack. Second attack
And I'm
goes on it. Still alive. Atahia.
Let's go. Take it down.
The creature crumbles before all of you.
Get wrecked.
If.
gosh dang critical.
Experience split evenly. Whoop.
Look, guys,
You
we're so
know-
close to leveling. We only need like 50,000 more.
You know, Harold, next time, instead of brute forcing through a trap, you could, you know, strategically find a way to get around it and not have to kill all this shit.
Let's just like
Or
find
brute
some
force
like
it too,
long
that's
ass stick
fine.
gun. I'm just gonna find a long ass stick and just like try and like force it down into like this swamp next to me. How far down does this stick go?
Well, let's see how big of a stick you got. We'll say...
Roll 6 for stick size.
Yeah. Well, you got like a 10-foot stick, and it, you like pushing it, or you're using some force, just to, or you're just like letting it do
I'll
its
use
own-
a little bit of force, not much. Just like to like if it's like a like. Basically, like to see like if it like would take the stick anyways. Like I'm sort of like doing.
Yeah,
a
so
quick-
right when you put the stick in and you don't use any force, it just slowly starts sinking. If you put a little bit of force, it'll go a little faster. And as long as you're putting force on it, it'll eventually, you can push the whole stick in.
So I'm fairly sure if anyone tried to go from that side, we would basically get swallowed and drowned.
You know, a theme such as magic exists. We could have attempted flying over, or quite a few other things.
I do the whoosh. Anyway.
You guys press on.
Think so.
Yes.
Ending that, ending that. No longer. Okay, we're gonna try again. Okay, now I'm allowed to. The fuck?
Some weird glitches, I guess.
Yeah. And now I'm not. What? Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's fine. Oh no, did it not probably actually save them? I didn't. I'm gonna say 18. Sure. I'm guessing you're leading us again after here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys can continue in the gloomy, dark forest, and eventually you'll find a path that leads. You can see in the distance there's some like ruins that have been kind of like overgrown, and there's like a big light source coming from it that kind of lights up the area. So no need for any light source after here. But I mean, you already have a light source anyway.
Yeah, and I can't really turn it off. It's when it's activated, I think it just goes until it dies.
You guys start walking up the path, and you can see what you see. There is some female dwarf who seems to be like tied up and gagged in this like circle. There are these creatures that are in these cages. I just made the opacity of the cage lower so you can see like the creatures that are in them.
Okay, so these are cages,
Yes.
and this is a dwarf tied up in the.
Yes,
circle.
and
Okay.
she's like gagged, and she like sees you guys come up, and she's like,
Are the like witches around?
You can make me a perception check.
Just one.
Potentially.
Where
now I
is my
got it.
Perception. What? Oh,
I,
got
yeah,
the joke,
so
yeah.
with that only one around.
Yeah, you're looking around. You don't see anything or any witches that you're looking for. But as soon as like you walk in here, the creatures in the cages start like shaking on them, making noises and stuff. I don't think any of them speak. Actually, that might be untrue. Let me double check. This creature, it does speak common. It'll like shake the cage, and it'll say,
Which one?
"Release me! Release me!" It's like some devilish, impy-looking creature over here. The rest.
So
Mm-hmm.
I am detecting magic for that, mostly in that little circle. Like, would it be safe to try and like go in there to?
Oh,
I'm just because people are doing multiple things. Let's do one thing at a time. So detect, yeah, you can walk up and detect magic. The cages all radiate magic, specifically from their like little locks on them. The center circle does radiate faint magic, but you need to concentrate to get the school. So if you want the school, you'll have to let me know, and you have to stand there for 12 seconds, or 12 seconds. I think second round you get the.
Presence of auras, number of different auras, and the power of the more potent aura, and then the strength and location of each aura.
Okay, so 18 seconds to get the school.
And then she gets to school.
Yeah. Atahia, as you're
I'll
walking
do that.
around. Sorry, what are you doing, Megumi?
I'm concentrating to get the school of magic.
So yeah, Atahia is just kind of booking it in there. What are you doing at this cage? What are you looking at?
I mean, I just wanted to walk around and like look at these cages and just kind of, I don't know, I feel like she's kind of just mumbling to herself out loud, like, what is going on here?
They look like they're like summoned familiars or something. They've been caged. There's like a raven here. There's a ratling here. There's a normal rat, an imp, and like an angel over here that's in a cage. That creature will speak common, and so will the imp, and it'll say like, "Let me out!" And this like angel will say, "Please, free me." What is everyone else doing while this is happening?
Well, I certainly want to take a step in because this
Sure.
this looks interesting.
I am
No
seeing
one
that
else
Kumi's sort of
move.
concentrating, so for now, Max will just stay still.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the bunny off my shoulder to investigate this evil ritual circle.
Yeah, your bunny can hop around and you can start investigating this circle. The dwarf kind of like is like more aggressively thrashing, seeing you guys just ignore her and like start looking around.
Shh. Hey, I'll get you out in a second once I know it's not dangerous, but getting you out of these bindings might activate a magical trap and kill you.
To the, creatures over here that were talking to me, I'll just be like, and where are the ones that have caged you?
Also, you still have prayer on you, Whitney, by the way.
Oh yeah, that should be expired by now. The imp will kind of say,
Let me out and I'll tell you, please, please.
the angel will say, please, release me. The witches that were here, a few, maybe 5 minutes ago, they scattered. It seems like they knew you were coming. Please release me. They were planning on eating me. Please.
So I'll just get closer to Megumi hearing that.
Yeah, Megumi, I'll just finish your third round. You can make me a knowledge arcana check to detect the schools of the auras you see. You can give me 3 checks. There are 3 different auras.
I didn't think this through. I actually don't have knowledge arcana.
Then you have no idea. You could have
Then
stopped.
I have no idea.
But I think she still gets the strength of the auras.
Yes. The cage lock ones are faint. And the circle is as well faint magic.
I'll just say we should free them. And I'll kind of point at the cages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your rabbit, Leyland, is hopping around. It communicates with you. Never seen such things like this before.
Yeah, I also want to try and investigate this magical circle together with my rabbit and figure out what the fuck it is.
Yeah, you can give me a knowledge arcana or a spellcraft.
So, John, can you describe to me how the rope is tied up?
It's like binded with rope around their body, like securing their arms and legs, and then gagged with just like a piece of cloth that seems to be jammed in her mouth.
Okay.
I'll say to Harold, let's let Leyland determine whether it's safe to step in that circle, but for now, can we get the creatures out of the cages?
I mean, you said the locks are magical, that I can try. I'll go to get close to this and then just...
Yeah, you can slash the metal. I think I don't remember what the DR metal is.
It depends on what it is.
Breaking objects, I think it's under...
32 damage, though.
Let's see. Iron or steel has DR 10 and 30 HP per inch of thickness. And does the magic help this at all? If you just try to smash it.
Kill the lock.
Increases the DC by that. Adds 10 to the normal DC to break open. But I think that's a separate check to break it open. Yeah, break open.
Not what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're just trying to literally break it. Well, you might accidentally hurt this creature by doing this, so just be warned of that. As you smack, because the cage is like, it's like pretty close. It can't like back up from the cage. It's like.
Well, then I wouldn't just like potentially just start.
Yeah, if you start like smashing it, you can like. Kill
are the cages like? Is the magic on them? Does it appear like it's arcane lock?
Yeah,
or...
it's clearly arcane lock on the lock.
Well, and arcane lock to unlock those, it's usually like minimum like 30 disable device or something like that.
Good locks. So good lock, I think, is 20.
I'm just trying to see if I even have a prayer of using my disable device and getting it open.
Yeah, let me just double check a good lock. A lock. Lock. Average. Oh, good. Okay, it wouldn't be a good. I didn't know that was the scale. It would be an average one, so DC 25. Arcane Lock ups it by 10. So 35.
Yeah, I would have to nat 20 to open them.
And what would it be to break it?
To break the lock, you would need to find, like, I don't know if you have a tool enough to, like, accurately, like, without smashing the whole cage.
Yeah.
To break
Well,
it would
okay,
either
actually, what is the cage made of? The bars on the cage.
iron. Bend iron bars is a strength check of DC 24.
Doesn't sound too hard.
I'll try. At least once.
Sure.
Ah,
No.
no.
What was everyone else doing? Sorry.
Still investigating this thing.
Yeah, you're confident this seems to be some sort of like entrapment circle. Like it's a low level like protection from evil that's being comboed with if you summon something in, it can like be like binded to you and stuff.
Okay, real interesting that this dwarf's in there.
Maybe it
I
has to be a sacrifice to summon whatever they want.
maybe, but the thing is, I don't even think that's a dwarf.
Could also be fake.
If I'm perfectly honest, I think that's a hag. But don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, there's no way to get around that, right? Because their skin isn't magical. They would just like their skin suits.
Well, either way,
From what we knew about the blood hags, would there be any way to detect if it's actually them in their like mask or whatever?
So the thing is also, we only know there's one blood hag. We found out with a coven, it could be like multiple different kinds as well. So we know there's a blood hag, and that's it. After that, we have no idea what the others could be in the coven, sadly.
I don't think you know of any way to like tell magically
yep.
or
Well, don't worry, I don't have to know. Yeah.
Leyland, what do you think happens if we step in this circle?
I think I say to everyone, well, I'm pretty sure the circle is safe for us to step in there. However, I'm afraid this poor dwarf here has been possessed by an evil presence summoned by creators of the circle.
Are you sure, Leyland?
Yeah, I'm like 97% sure, so I'm gonna try and do a bit of an exorcism here.
Please don't hurt them.
Oh no, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it.
No, I actually mean that, Leyland, because you're a bit
Well-
fucked in the head.
No, I'm not. Thank you very
You
much.
legitimately took an arrow and carved out across his corpse to summon a fucking demonic rabbit. You're fucked in the head, girl.
Okay. I did that to the corpse of a demon. All right.
She starts freaking out hearing you guys talk about her carving things up. And...
Plus, you're a cat, so.
True.
And not
Should we
like
not
a cat
just
milk.
take her gag out and ask her? I mean,
Oh yeah, true. I take her gag out and it's like, hi.
do any? Oh yeah, you guys all speak Dwarven, or most of you do. She
I
said.
don't
not
know.
all of
You
us, but
speak-
like 2 of us.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah,
Thank
three of
the
us speak.
gods. What is this crazy person talking about carving me up?
Yeah. I think I turn to the party and I say, yeah, she's speaking in tongues. I'm pretty sure she is possessed.
No,
Leyland,
she's
that's
speaking in
Dwarven.
Dwarven.
Oh,
like-
that makes that actually makes some sense.
But look, I have a way to tell. I'll take out some holy water and sprinkle her with it and see if there's like any reaction.
She just kind of looks
Do you-
odd as you start like.
Do you think
sprinkling water at
a
her.
hag is going to be... What do
No,
you think is going to
Leyland-
happen?
Hurry!
Leyland's
They
No,
left.
that-
They left.
Yeah.
They must have heard you coming. Get me out of here.
Yeah, the
Why
hag
would they
thingy-
leave if they heard us coming? Why wouldn't they want to stay and defend their area?
I don't know. Let's not find out. These people have been killing my kind forever.
No, I would like to find out. I would like to speak to them.
Well, I don't. Please cut my binds.
Megumi will go over to the Angel and be like, is this creature really a dwarf? What's been going on here? Can you tell me any more?
Hmm.
Now one.
Ooh. Give me a sense motive check. Yeah, you'll notice like a bead of sweat like pour down his like temple, and he says, "No, it's totally normal dwarf. Please let me out." You can
We're
tell
working on a way.
he like he like looks at her and then looks at you and is like very nervous and scared.
What,
Well-
specifically a herb, a dwarf?
Yeah,
Anyway.
he'll look at the dwarf and then look at Megumi and just say,
Anyway,
"Yes,
guys,
yes."
don't worry about it. I'm gonna say some weird stuff here, so just ignore me. Wait, can you? Yeah, I'm like 97% sure you can understand me when I speak common because you reacted to what we were talking about, even though you spoke back Dwarven to me. Don't worry about it. So my friend here really wanted to talk to the hags. So say hello. This is one of the hags. These are all her familiars back there. You can also talk with them if you want, but yeah. Either way. Let's untie the hag and talk to her.
Are you saying all this in common or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you cut the ropes, and the dwarf kind of sits up, and then kind of her posture changes a little more crooked. And she says,
Well, I guess you saw through my trick then.
and she'll just kind of like peel off the skin.
Ugh.
Hey.
And I'll just get rid of this token, and I'll just add in this token.
Ah, yes.
Who are
Much
you?
more.
You killed our golem so easily.
Hey, I'm Leyland. Hey.
And you want to talk? Interesting.
Well, yeah.
You're not
mainly my friend
dwarves.
here.
So maybe we can trust you. Who are you?
What do you have against dwarves?
Oh, nothing in particular. They just inhabit near here and easy pickings.
I do not wish to kill you, but that big one over there, if you talk too much about killing dwarfs, he very well might.
Well, they kill us too. It's survival of the fittest. They will.
I need to know.
In this world, it's kill or be killed, guys.
They wanna know.
Ooh.
She looks around at all of you, her eyes kind of glinting a little color. She looks around, she says,
Oh, well, it looks like only perhaps the kitty cat may have issue with it, to be honest. But yes, we don't kill them nilly-willy. One or two goes missing every few months to fulfill our needs.
Personally, I find that incredibly alignmentist of you, but other than that, I don't have a problem with that sentence.
Are there more of your kind here, or is it just you that dwells
Yes,
here?
yes, they are hidden away because we don't know what your intentions are. If you are to attack me, they will help me from a hidden position.
Truth be told, I sought you out because I am genuinely interested in learning more about you and your kind here.
Well, the big one doesn't speak. What say it?
it'll take a 5-foot step back from the big creature.
Okay. Still in range, so I don't get.
Oh my god.
She wanted to talk to him. Wanted to
The
learn
big
more.
one will mind his manners or he can leave.
I speak in Treant. Let's just start saying some things.
What is this devil tongue he speaks to me?
Oh, I think whatever demon was in the magic circle must have gotten him now.
There are no demons in the magic circle.
Well, yeah, I know that, but
I guess
Then why
it's
were
just
you saying she was possessed?
well, because I figured out she was the hag before, and I was like, all right, what's a creative way to do this? But
I'll admit
Anyway.
my ruse was quick, as we did not expect people to get past our golems, so we had to quickly. I assumed it may have been a party of dwarves that finally bested our
I
protections.
appreciated the theme, to be honest. So
And now we'll need to recreate those, since you probably smashed them all. Those were expensive.
To be fair, I tried to pass through without having to kill them. The big one is a little bit more brutish, though.
Well, let's get to it. What exactly do you want from us? Why are you here?
great question.
Well, if the rest of you aren't interested in chatting with them, I assure you I will be quite fine if you wish to not dwell inside their area. I pointedly look at the mountain.
I turn to the mountain and I mouth, "She wants you to leave."
I'll
in Treant. I just say something.
I'll look at the mountain and say, I'm gonna go herb picking. You wanna go with me?
I'm fine.
Go protect her. Make sure she does not get hurt in this area. She is valuable and a good healer, and she does not have the means to protect herself. Is your stubbornness going to let our healer get killed?
Start saying something in Treant and leaves.
You'll see as the somewhat good aligned people start leaving, the angel kind of like puts a hand out of the cage. Please.
Yep.
Please. You guys can walk out.
As we get a bit of far away, Mount will just switch to. Let's try the conic first. Do you understand me, Megumi?
No. I really should teach you Veggie Pygmy.
Last language I'll try. I don't think you got this one. Giant?
I have Giant.
And town say, I don't trust her.
I don't either. I am really concerned that someone in our, well, two people in our party seem to be drawn to her.
No, I meant I don't trust her to hear.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Seems a bit too much about really just, wanna get to know them a bit too much over than just trying to understand them. Especially much about really just not wanting me there for that conversation as well. Which I find weird if she just wants to talk.
Yeah.
Also, what the fuck was that thing she threw up?
I don't know. It was... I couldn't really see it that well. I had that
Well, it looked
wood
fucking
and-
demonic. And see.
Demonic ooze.
I would ask Leyland, but I don't know how much Leyland would know about it either.
All I know is just we need to keep an eye on her. It's ever since the halving, she's just started acting so fucking weird.
Yeah, I was concerned that perhaps she was somehow mind controlled or under some kind of spell, but I don't think that's the case.
Oh no, she's being her old. I say a word in Treant self.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the hags.
Dot.
I think
Back at the
I-
hags, once they leave.
Yeah, I think I let out the sentence of.
Her.
Oh. Alright. I think as you do that, I let out the sentence of, so how exactly are we gonna convince Megumi to become part of our witch coven?
We'll figure something out as I peel off my mask and turn into a my true self.
Interesting magic. Are you both
Now you
witches?
I don't believe she truly is.
Yeah,
but
I'm a little I'm like a step witch.
I most certainly am. I hail from a continent across the seas, but I am part of a coven there of witches. I am actually the daughter of one of the high witches there, and so you see why I was interested in learning about similar people here. I understand we're not exactly the same, but I believe our magic is similar enough that I was intrigued.
Yeah, as you say, you're part of a coven of witches. These two witches above will kind of walk out into the balcony and reveal themselves.
Oh.
And they'll kind of just like walk through these bars and like walk down this like invisible staircase.
Interesting.
Hello, ladies.
Yeah, they'll say,
Welcome, sister, fellow witch.
Give them a slight bow and just be like, it is good to see kin across the seas. I was not sure if anyone close to my kind even existed over here.
they kind of murmur amongst themselves.
You still have yet to say what you want here.
What I said was true. I just wished to meet you, and I was curious about what kind of magic or powers, or just to know more about you, I guess.
We are slowly building our magics here. We are siphoning away the power of some dwarves here and there. Not enough to cause a panic, but enough to slowly increase our own power. In time, we will be able to pursue further things, but that will take some time without drawing attention to ourselves.
So this would be very, like, I don't know, homebrewy, but I'm curious if you have any thoughts on this. Is there any way that, like, Atahia could share some of her power with them without, like, her having to die or necessarily become, like, weakened? Like, just to... Because they're, like, similar and witches, like, is there a way to do, I don't know, some sort of ritual where she could, like, I don't know, enhance them slightly with some of her coven's power or something?
So do you offer this to them? You say, like, I want to offer you some of my power in exchange for what? Like, what do you want in exchange?
I mean, I think she would just be offering it more as, like, an offering to them just to... I don't know. It's more of a... You guys be witches and you're cool and...
No, help a sister out.
Form pseudo alliances between my coven and theirs. Not that it'll probably ever necessarily be necessary, but just kind of more of that theme, like good faith alliance.
The one in blue will speak up, and she'll say, I think it's the one in blue. Let me make sure. Let me read their ability. No, it would be the one... Not the Blood Hag, this one. Ah, yes. The one in green here will kind of step up and say,
If you wish to exchange strength, if you voluntarily let me drain some of your life, I can bestow upon you the power to see the future. As well, you may, she waves her hand behind her, you may pick one of our failure summons here as your companion if you wish. They are strong servants.
I will take this trade.
I believe. What's your alignment again?
Chaotic evil.
Okay. So she'll say. So this one, she has like this very nice necklace on her, and she kind of like holds it, and it'll start to glow as she like puts a hand toward you, and she'll like rest it upon like your chest, and she'll mumble some words, and the gem will glow, and after a moment it'll stop glowing, and then she'll take her hand away, and unfortunate or fortunate for you, you now have a permanent -1 con. So I guess I'll make a permanent buff for you. I'll just say witches. I'll just call it a curse.
Blessing, clearly.
Yeah, blessing, quote unquote. 1 to your con. And on your known spells, I will add a spell. There you go. And you may select a familiar, I guess. As she withdraws her hand, you feel a bit of your life get pulled out, and she'll say,
Don't resist tonight, but I will seal the deal in your dreams. If you resist, I will withdraw my favor, and we will seek you out for revenge for betraying us. But if you are amenable to this deal, let me peruse your dreams tonight, and you may pick a familiar from here. She'll motion behind her. Well, and she like motions to all of them. You can pick the angel if you want to.
I think I just like go between them all and look at the angel and
The angel's like, please.
Picking the angel would be really funny.
It would. Chaotic evil, you're not my slave, bitch.
Please free me. There'll be great rewards in Elysium for you.
ugh, Elysium, please. What's
I
right
don't
here?
think
Is
that's
the
where
end?
she's going.
Yeah, it's like a devilish imp. He says,
I will serve you well, master, please. Release me from these hands.
Don't your kind like to collect your master's souls when they die?
That's a small thing. You don't plan on dying, do you? You're so strong. Nothing to worry about now.
Of course. What is this creature? I can't really tell.
it's like a giant-sized rat, and it just like nibbles at the cage.
What does this thing even do?
You're asking them?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. They say... Oh, that's the wrong one.
That one, it can poison things it bites. It's you can use it to get and tell it to go doing stealthy things, reconnaissance. Other than that, it's a construct of sorts. It's not actually a living creature, so it gets the benefits of the constructs you fought.
So it's not intelligent.
Once you pair with it, it can speak to you in your head. But not now, because it is not paired with you.
What about you, interesting creature? What are you?
This one is like a rat-human thing. It's a ratling. What about ratlings? Rattling. They are chaotic evil. Does it speak languages? Oh, it does. It seems to speak common to you, as it like its eyes kind of shimmer for a second, and then it immediately kind of. Oh wait, rodents only. Tongues? Wait, no, it just has tongues. Oh, speak with animals, rodents only. Okay, so it can speak to other rodents automatically. But for you, it just has like the ability to speak with you, and it says,
I am proficient in many things.
he makes himself go invisible. He like disappears to you, and then he like reappears. He
I can also cast magical scrolls for you. I can do some minor teleportation things, but very limitedly. I can also summon a rat swarm. That's about it.
And what's this last one? Looks like a bird.
Yeah, it is a raven. It's
Oh,
like
bird,
flying
caw-caw.
around the cage. But they let you know that it is actually, it has the ability to shapeshift, and it is really a tiny, very small dragon. So they say it's pretty weak now, but it could grow into be something powerful eventually. They let you know it has a breath weapon that's a 10-foot cone that does 1d4 fire damage, reflex 9 for half. At will, it can use spark. It can speak in draconic. It has fast healing, and that's about it.
But it's a dragon.
Yeah, but it's like a baby dragon essentially.
Go back to the ratling and say, what do you wish for in life, creature?
It'll ask you, what languages do you speak?
Many. Is there a particular you prefer?
Speak to me
Try
in your most
speak-
exotic tongue. The hags
most
behind you
exotic.
start to like squint their eyes at this, but they don't do anything.
I'll start flipping through some exotic languages, including Undercommon, Sylvan,
Once you
Necril,
start speaking Sylvan, it'll start speaking Sylvan back to you.
also Abyssal, Aklo.
No, it'll want Sylvan.
Okay.
It'll say, I needed a language that they don't understand, but my first goal would be to get revenge on them for imprisoning me. But I understand you've made some bargain with them.
We cannot get revenge on them now, as if we do, they will revoke the deal I have made with them. But it can be a
If you
long-term
kill
goal.
that night hag, you can get her amulet, and any deal she made with you is part of that amulet. You don't need them.
Will the magic she has bestowed upon me disappear if I do such thing?
I'm not sure. But there would be no negative consequence. But I know as long as she carries that amulet, it carries the bargain she's made with people.
Betraying a sister of my kind is not easily done.
No one has to know.
I'm not saying we have to do this. That is just something I would wish. I would wish anything than to be in this cage. I will serve you well.
Well then, creature, we will see what we can do. How would you like to seal our binding?
I would gratefully serve you, master, as he bows his head.
I turn to the hags. I would like this one, please.
They squint at you and say,
What were you talking about in that strange tongue?
The creature only wished me to know his greatest desires as his potential master. It is, of course, you would understand, a weakness to let anyone non-bound to you know.
This hag kind of comes up and smacks the cage.
What did you tell her, you little shit?
He's like, ah! He like just recoils
I have
from
chosen this creature. Let him free and do not torment him.
Very well, sister.
This hag here will come over. She'll take a key out of like her robe. She just like is pillaging a bit for a bit and just like rummaging in her robes, and then she like pulls out this like old little skeleton key. She says, "Here we are," and she just unlocks it, and the cage opens, and the familiar is free to serve you.
No, Makumi, have you found any interesting flowers yet?
After the creature is free and Sylvan, I'll turn back to it and say, it is customary in my... Oh my god, I'm putting a top hat on the cat. Oh.
It should have been a witch's hat, honestly.
You got
True.
It is customary for my coven to bind with their familiars a little deeper than some others wish to. Nothing crazy, just a little bit more symbolic. And I'll like make a small cut on my hand and offer it out to the creature. If you truly wish this pairing, drink.
It'll kind of grab your hand and just... And Megumi, you find this very strange herb here. I put it in your bag, but it just like has this like strange glow to it. It kind of radiates the same sort of magic that you saw when Leyland casted that spell earlier that gave them wings or whatever, that gave them more dex. Radiates that similar sort of magic. Is there anything...
How long have you been wondering?
It's probably been like 5 minutes this conversation's taken. Is there anything else you guys want to chat with these guys, or do you want to rejoin the party at this point?
I would basically just like say like, oh, we should probably go find the others and make sure they're not getting lost in your woods. Not like, oh, we're officially leaving for good, but
Sure.
just we're...
Yeah, they say,
All right. Our doors are open to you, sisters.
they look over at Leyland as well.
But if we do find that dwarves somehow find out where we are, we will know who to look for. We will need time to refortify our defenses.
Okay.
So they should not be wandering around here, hopefully. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you guys can kind of walk away from here, and you can find Megumi in the mountain, kind of looking through some forest.
Well, before we find Megumi in mountain, once we're far enough away, I'll, one, don my mask back on, and two, talk to Leyland and be like, so what's your take on this situation? I had to bargain with them, and it has left me slightly weaker. My new companion here tells me the bargains are held in that witch's amulet, and if we were to rid her of it, I would have my life force back.
Can I drop you a knowledge check here? Because I know what it is as a player. Or what's going on. I just want to see how much Leyland's gonna know. So what is the appropriate knowledge check here?
To know about that amulet or what?
Yeah.
That amulet. So that'll be a knowledge check on the creature, which is what are these hags? I think knowledge local because they're monstrous humanoids. Yeah. Oh no, this hag is an outsider, so it'll be knowledge the planes.
I'll try to just see if I know.
Okay, yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Just roll the 2!
Well, it's still 26 and a 21, so you guys know what this is.
Yeah, I say, well, you gotta be careful. She might challenge you to a card game for it. But,
Yeah, you know this to be a night hag, and 21's actually enough to know all about them. So you can know about this dream haunting that it was talking about. So normally, it rides on the victim's back until dawn, and the sleeper suffers tormenting dreams and takes 1 point of conjuring upon awakening. But that's why I said it would be sealed in the night. She's going to do that to you. And this amulet is a heart stone. All night hags carry these, a special gemstone worth at least 800 GP. The Heartstone's magic is fueled by the hag's spirit and proximity. Once separated from its owner, or upon the hag's death, it will retain its magic for only 24 hours before becoming a non-magical gem. The Heartstone instantly cures any disease, and in addition it provides a +2 resistance bonus on all saving throws.
24 hours.
Only for 24 hours, and then it becomes inert.
yeah.
Unless you, capture her and keep her with you.
Yeah. Enslave tag.
Yeah. So the proposal I was doing for you is a little bit of homebrew. So it basically bestowed upon you the con being permanent, and I gave you that spell.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like... Okay, if personally, I think whatever bargain you made, if you fuck with them, in the sense of, murdering their ass or something like that, totally an option, but I do think it would probably undo whatever bargain you made, just because, they're no longer alive, so I'm not sure their power would still, I don't know, hold.
True. I mean, the bargain... This creature, it is now permanently bound to me through
True.
blood, whether
that would hold.
they die or not. As for the rest of it, she imbued me with the ability to divine the future, which, well, nice, is not something I greatly desire.
Well, I mean, I've never read anything about hag politics, but I've watched a few dramatic plays in my time, and I mean, are separate covens usually buddy with each other? Don't they, I don't know, try to usurp each other and take over power that way and stuff like that? I'm just... No,
yes,
I'm asking.
typically, to be honest, and also they are hags, which are a little bit lesser than true witches, to be honest. They don't possess the same power that my coven does, being a true witch. Hags are... They're similar enough, but they're a bit of a perversion of what we are.
Understand. Well, if you want to ultra gank him, I'm sure the gang's up for it.
Yes, I just wish to know your opinion before we proposed it to them, as I am certain that they will be wishing to rid these creatures of their lives. I just... Internal debates and all,
Fair enough. No, I mean... Personally, I don't really care too much. I do think that if we murder them, we get to take all their shit, and they probably have some good stuff.
Probably. Well, let's find Megumi and Harold and see what they're up to.
Yep.
Yeah, about 5 minutes down the path, you can find them easily. I'm just gonna delete this familiar. It's like with you,
Yeah.
chilling.
I wave to Megumi and Harold. It's like, oh my god, guys, you won't believe what we figured out.
What the fuck is that?
That's a rat man.
Why is it here?
It made friends with a bunny.
He's bound to me now. Don't worry about it, okay?
I have a name, you know. Oh, by the way, what is
What's
my
your
name?
Oh,
Customarily, you name me once I am near your servitude.
did you have a name that you preferred before my servitude?
I did have a name before, but I would prefer we start fresh.
Yeah, I instantly forgot it as soon as we did the contract. It's how it works.
It's Michael, but you can call him Mickey for short.
So what? You convinced the hags to let it go and become bonded to you?
I'm not an it! I am a person thing.
Yeah,
I'm a rat
that's
leg.
very rude of you.
Figure out your name.
Yeah.
How do you
one-
feel about Funkerdoodles? Nah, it doesn't really fit.
It's a little comical, but you know best, Master.
How about
Super
Mr.
Dude?
Whiskers?
No, I don't like that either.
How about Mr. Whiskers?
Extra. Rip Roller. Bibbles. Mitch. Hobbs. Richard. Snickers.
So then now I have a question for you. Whenever I speak in
Microchip
Treant,
Turbo?
do you want me to say what I'm saying in Treant, considering it can understand like every language, basically?
If it cares to know, I guess you'll have to tell me what you're saying.
It
Okay,
does
so-
care to know, and it's gonna tell me what you're saying. So yes, every time you say
Yeah.
something in Trient, you must say it out loud, because my rattling will convey it to me.
Okay, I currently just hearing you saying really dumb fucking names they want to give you. Jesus Christ, he's even bad with names.
Trying to find a good one. Let's
Don't
see.
insult my master. She is not bad with names.
Oh fucking Christ, speak Treant now.
I speak all languages. I can help translate for you. Well, specifically my master.
Just tell
Speaking
my
about
question from
Roscoe.
beforehand. Did you what agree with the hags to let it go and it became your master?
Oh no, yeah. Speaking of that, it's a bit complicated, but overall, I think I can speak for both of us. We figured out that the hags are evil.
No
You
shit,
don't
really?
say.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, so they weren't the random good hags that don't kill people?
Yeah, no, they weren't.
Wow.
I mean, we had to ask though, right?
Yes.
So what, we killing them now?
Yes,
Well,
you should
they
kill.
do
This
bel-
one is actually smart. You should kill them. They
Yeah.
are terrible
Yeah,
creatures.
exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I was on board with this from the beginning. Also,
Well, yeah,
I want to free the angel, so
Yeah.
That
we can
one's
do
a
that.
little annoying, though. Are you sure?
It'll be fail egotistical.
I mean, as long as we let him go, I'm sure he'll go find his own
Yeah, like
kind.
spread his wings somewhere.
Yeah, like I'm not suggesting we make him a travel companion.
Angel blood is valuable, though.
So, we going back and doing it now then, yes?
Well, yes. However,
However,
the only thing I was gonna say is, do we want to be sneaky-ish about it? Do we want to?
Probably we should.
Yeah.
The mountain, sneaky.
The
let's
rest of us can be
just handle
sneaky.
that whole sneak thing. Shall we? Yeah. What do you
Well, I
want me
said-
to do, Leyland? Do you want me to go flower picking again?
No, I think.
What about mushrooms? Berries?
I
Maybe
might
find a
have
squirrel.
something for you. And I dig around in the bag. Blah. Yeah, no, I got nothing. Never mind. I thought I did. You just want to be invisible.
I'll probably still clang a lot, but sure. Also, can't some of those things see invisibility?
You want to be silent.
I mean, you can. That will be fine if I stay close and they can't really do their magical things, I guess.
Well, unfortunately, it's
Do-
not a spell I know. But I have some soap.
Are you saying that he needs a bath?
Oh,
I
I'm not
mean, I
saying he
guess-
doesn't.
I could create water.
Mm.
I will ask for last time. Are we killing him now or are we going back? Because this is now seeming really weird.
Oh,
I'm still trying to figure
yeah.
out a name.
I think we murder.
Yes.
And I think the way that we murder is you walk up there, you hit him really hard, while we gank him from the side.
What side? It was a one-way entrance.
Exactly.
Now I'm gonna ask you two a very important question. You lied to me and I killed you. Did you
Cool.
make a deal to try and have them kill me?
Absolutely not. That would be so funny
No.
though.
That I actually believe.
Why would I want you dead? You're
The first
rather
time we met, you talked about
intimidating.
stabbing me in my ass.
Yes, because I didn't know you then, and you are big and intimidating. I'm gonna watch my back. I know you now. I'm not scared of you. I don't need them to kill you. If I wanted you dead, I would kill you myself.
That I also believe. Fair enough.
They seem quite honest, Megumi.
I'll just sort of give a small nod to the mountain.
The way they spoke was like, yeah, that's still their personality. Yeah, that seems accurate. Fair enough. So what? You want me to walk up there and you'll gank them from the side that is the front?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I just thought of a perfect name for your familiar. Anonymous.
No.
Well, I mean, you better get ready then, because...
Yeah, I heard the battle music start.
Hey,
I
I
was
was just
just-
chucking something.
Moving you along. They haven't like done anything yet, but I was
Yeah,
just getting
yeah.
ready.
Yeah, I wanted to just before combat cast heightened awareness on the mountain and myself.
Sure.
So mountain, you get +4 bonus to initiative.
I guess there's that healing spell being cast, but
Well,
they probably know that it's like...
That was quite a bit away before. This spell lasts a long time.
Okay, how far away are we when we're
Well,
doing this whole thing?
yeah.
I said 10 minutes away, so if you want to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this spell lasts like 30 minutes. And so.
Okay, so I get a +4 to my initiative.
Yup.
I'll remember that.
Only caveat here: the amulet around the night hag's neck is mine when this is over.
Sure.
All right.
I made a
whatever.
bargain with her, and she holds a piece of me inside of it, and I wish for it back. The bargain was not to have you killed. The bargain was to get this creature. And she gave me some other magic, but look at his fuzzy little face.
Ah,
Did you decide on a name?
Taxes.
The familiar will kind of like... wait, what is his actual size? I might have made him bigger than... Oh, he's tiny. So yeah, he'll just be like crawling all over you. I'll say once he made the deal with you, he kind of shrinks into like a familiar size. And then he'll like kind of like run on you. And then as you say that, he kind of goes up to you and he says, I should have mentioned, I didn't realize you were going to kill them so soon. Since you didn't solidify the pact. If you kill her now, you may suffer some blowback.
What sort of blowback?
Nothing deadly probably, but probably
We'll
will.
deal with it when it comes up.
It-
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's not probably nothing huge. Just just be aware.
Ah.
You're
great.
you're breaking a covenant before it's been sealed. I heard hags don't take well to that, so I don't know. Might be some sort of dying curse she
here we
places
go.
on you.
Oh, God.
We'll get rid of it. It'll be fine.
Oh,
You got
my
anything else
lord.
you want to ask me, Leyland?
Damn it.
I was asked if you had anything else you wanted to cast me before.
Oh, no, I don't currently. So I think the way that we're gonna start this is you're just gonna go in there and you're gonna act like you're looking for us, and then you just fucking hit him.
Oh, that works.
Yeah, I think that works well.
I'm just gonna start walking back, and I'm basically just gonna be yelling names like, Antalya, Leyland.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I wanna try and sneak after him and
Hold
get
on,
into
we're
ambush
going to start
position.
moving in initiative. So everyone, I'm missing Leyland and Harold initiative.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And then we'll just start moving on your turns. Damn, not 20.
There you go.
+4.
Alright.
But I have
Leyland-
had a pre-combat spell since they
Yeah,
did
yeah, yeah.
stuff, or
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
And
Okay.
that's 10 minutes until we get
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
so like...
There's like 10 minutes to do stuff.
Whoop. Alright,
It's like right as he walks in.
sure. Leyland, you're up.
Yeah, I just essentially what I want to do is I want to be sneaky time. So I'm gonna press
Being a
the sneaky
sneaky kid?
button.
That doesn't look to be that sneaky.
It's not
Oh
that
my
sneaky. no.
god.
And I just wanna. Yeah, they got good perception checks, guys. But
Oh, sadly, Felix, the worst one sees.
Alright, where are you going?
nah. Well, I'm just gonna slowly get into position, right?
Yeah, that's you can climb up that, so you'll be climbing, so that'll take a bit
Yep.
of your turn. They'll just like
Which is fine.
there's no check needed, but it's like it'll just take a lot of your movement to get up there.
Which is perfectly fine.
Alright, this hag here hears the mountain clamoring and calling for someone. She'll yell out,
Oh, what are you yelling about? Your friends left some time ago.
do you answer? You can speak on
Oh,
not your turn.
yeah, except that's why I'm not answering, because it's not my turn.
It's a free action to talk, so you can talk. It's fine.
I haven't seen them here, and how do I know you aren't hiding them?
Give me a bluff check. She will sense motive to see if something is off.
I fail.
Well, she doesn't have good sense motive either, so.
Oh! Ah! I almost passed!
Something's not right, sisters.
She squints her eyes. Megumi. She doesn't do anything, because, like I said, it's not a lie detector. She just knows something's off, something's weird. But Megumi.
I'm just gonna move up.
Sure. Mountain.
Megumi! Leyland!
They're not here, you big oaf. Megumi, wasn't that the cat? She was with you. What's happening
Oh, yeah!
here?
Yes, I will!
What are you doing, you stupid oaf?
Oh, you're
Get out of here.
You see, as I take the hammer in the air. Who's the one saying that to me?
The Blood Hag.
We are betrayed.
As you raise your mallet.
She's
at
a
her.
monstrous humanoid, correct?
She is a monstrous humanoid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. It's
Some
Jason
good
Bourne.
damage. You.
So,
give
for the
a good-
rest of the next 24 hours, I deal +1 damage and a bonus on attack was against monstrous humanoids.
Alrighty. Does she have any DR? Are you over? Can you overcome cold iron and magic?
It's a +1,
Well,
Plus
magic,
one.
yeah, but cold iron.
but it's not cold
I don't
iron. It is sadly on Legion Bronze. That's why I feel this, like, because it's meant to be good against magical, like, specifically like, monstrous humanoids and shit, but I guess here it's worse. With...
Well, not worse. It's just these happen to have double DR, which is a rare thing. You've actually encountered creatures with double things. Usually it's one thing, but. Let me just double check if any of the other ones are monstrous humanoids, so we know. The Hag Knight, the Night Hag is Outsider. The other one you guys could have passed a check is a Moon Hag. She's also a monstrous humanoid. So the
Okay,
blue
so
and red
the
ones
blue and the
are
red,
yeah,
I get my
they're
thing
monsters. Yeah. All right, that's all you can do.
on. Oh, actually, John, you should take more damage, shall we? Because I forgot to hit the thing, but I activated the stats. It should have been... how much does my stat go up by? Oh, I'm fairly sure it should have been 2 more damage.
Okay. Um.
Let's go. Let's hag it up in here.
She will look at you, the mountain, just say, she'll take a 5-foot step back. And she'll point a finger at you and she'll say, "You should fear us!" And she'll cast.
She's casting a
fear.
spell?
Yes.
I see casting defensively.
I don't know if you've made clear your range, so no.
As she starts casting a spell,
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
I'm probably that's probably not enough. I can't remember.
DC 10 plus spell level plus
Well, it already,
damage.
yeah, it's not. It has to, be more than your damage. So
Yeah.
no. Ouch.
It's like, you should...
That's
Be
a
quiet,
zero.
hag! Oh, actually, wait. Well, for now it's fine. But I need to remember I have this thing.
Can you actually get up right here?
You have to climb, so you'll be using your whatever you don't have a climb speed, so I think it's like 5 feet or whatever. If you make a good check, maybe I'll bump it to 10 feet
Wait,
movement
what?
around.
I'll just, I guess, double move this round.
Okay.
And I have another 10 feet.
Oh no, I don't have that yet. Okay. So, yeah.
Seeing you attack her friend, she'll 5-foot step back and cast defensively this time.
Okay.
And she
That's
will.
max level 6. That sounds doable.
Yep. She'll say, "Go to sleep, you big oaf." She'll
She'll
cast deep slumber on you.
Most like shooting set effects. 80. Oh, just barely actually affects me.
But
I'll
you get a
will
will
negate.
save.
Yes, we'll save.
Oh, not
Whoa.
170.
You
Go to
collapse.
sleep.
Can Deep Summer be woken up by taking damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you can. Mechanically, I think you're supposed to use like a standard action. You can like shake him awake.
Now the thing is also, this ends, I'm fairly sure.
Awakening a
well,
creature is a standard action. An application of 8 another action.
Well, how does it interact with AoE damage?
I actually need to see if this ends right now.
Slapping or wounding awakens an affected creature. So yeah, if you like AoE him and hurt him, it'll wake him up too.
Let's go.
2 seconds. This is important.
Yes.
Sure.
You have the helpless thing tag, so I think.
Yeah, but I need to figure out if this ends.
It should, right?
I'm not sure, because it doesn't actually say that if I go unconscious it ends. But normally they do.
Well, you are paralyzed, held, bound, sleeping, or unconscious, or otherwise completely at the opponent's mercy. You have a dex of 0, blah, blah, blah. So what does this thing say? At first level... But you're not... Yes, you're, like, out of the stance now, because you're not in a stance. You're on the floor, right?
Yeah.
So I would assume
so
it ends.
it ends after 1 round. So yeah, 17. Cool. And then I am fatigued for 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's right. That's the wrong one. Fatigue. Bleed, blind, confused, they're fatigued. And I am asleep.
Oh, it's right there, the last line. If a defender falls unconscious, his defensive stance immediately ends, placing him in peril of death. I don't know what that means.
Well, yeah, that's if unconscious.
It's because
but yeah.
basically like it's meant to be you, very strong. So yeah, I'm asleep and I am fatigued.
All right, Leyland. You hear a big crash on the floor as the mountain collapses. He's dead.
Oh, it's okay. I take my 5-foot step
It's-
to get some angle of view, right? So I just unduck from my cover, and I probably unleash hell.
All right, which one are you attacking?
Well,
Are you fireballing me as well, Felix?
I don't think you want to be AoE'd here.
Your balls.
I
Yeah.
mean, it would wake me up.
Yeah.
Just
thing
clip
is-
them with the edge of one.
Sure.
It's fine.
Sure.
Megumi will
I mean,
heal him. It'll be fine.
Sure. Let's just take a look at the spells here, because. Okay. Sure. Let's just fireball them, right? Why not?
Why not?
I'm just gonna check. Sorry, I'm just gonna check the AOE here.
20-foot
Okay,
radius.
yeah, so-
Yeah. Yeah, 20-foot radius. You get.
Yeah. So. I will actually use a 4th level spell slot because I have a special 4th level fireball prepared.
Oh.
Mainly. Well,
Oh,
don't worry
boy.
about it.
Was
Oh god, we're gonna kill the familiar.
No, we're not.
Oh.
I just put that. I don't know where you want it. You can. Oh, you
I
can.
put mine down.
acid ball.
Yeah. I
Whoa.
have changed the element of fireball to acid. Preparing is 1 spell level higher because I have the elemental spell feature.
Nice.
Fancy.
So this is an acid ball, not a fireball.
All right, acid springs out. They'll make
And I
some
will,
radiant-
I essentially use the quicken rod to swift this.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, a bunch of them
Does-
are immune to fire. That's annoying.
Says it doesn't say anything about me automatically failing it. So 5. I take the folder. 29
Yeah,
damage.
I awake you with an acid bath.
Ah!
Your skin is going to be so smooth, though.
True.
Well, at least I don't have any hair already, so.
And after using my swift for that, I would like to unleash hell upon. The night hag failed, so I'm gonna do the night hag. So I think the blue one's the night hag, right?
No,
Yeah,
but
the
not
green
actually
one.
green.
Green.
The green one is the night hag. The blue is the moon hag.
Then I'm doing the night hag in a non-sexual way.
I would hope
Thanks
so.
for the clarification there.
Yep. You're welcome. Sure. Alright. There's a lot of attacks and a lot of damage in there, so pay attention, I guess.
Good old quickening.
Yeah. Oh, if I forgot to press the ammunition again, I hate my life.
There's a way to make it default to ammunition, but
Yeah, I know, I had it set up with a 1 bow, but now it's not set up with this one, so oh well.
Yeah, it's just right clicking the cogwheel or whatever it is. It's one of those when you select ammo.
Ah, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I got it now. I'm just gonna do that real quick for all of them.
Yeah.
That set up,
Oh,
and then I'm just.
oh yeah, he is invisible. I was gonna say they would have said something, but as you came into view.
Yeah, yeah, and that's it. I think that's set up. Yeah, it looks good. There you go.
Ooh. All your bonuses are in those attack rolls.
They should be, I think.
Well, unfortunately, the first 2 will miss,
Oh well.
but this second one or third one will definitely hit, and all these damages are applicable.
Yep.
All right.
But I think it might be immune to fire and cold damage.
Yes.
But that's just speculation because hags are weird.
No, because outsider.
Yeah, also that.
It's that tag, but that's just
Yeah, true.
no. But if it gets immune of it, just like DR10.
Yeah, and I'm gonna... I'm just gonna give you a bluff check here for no reason. I'm gonna... I'm just gonna act like I am possessed and not in control of my actions. I'm just like blank eyes, just like, and shooting them. I'm clearly faking it, but I'm acting.
Yeah. This blood hag will 5-foot step over here, and she'll begin saying,
Sisters, join powers!
and she'll begin casting a joint spell with them. Megumi.
Let's
Well-
go.
John, can you take AOs while you're prone?
I think so.
So you start casting a spell, yes?
Well, the
Basically.
spell, kind of, they all need to, like, do it together. So I would say she's
So I think they all need a turn, right?
Yeah, they all need
Would it
to...
trigger an AO though, so her starting doing that?
Well, let's just read prone. The character is lying on the ground. You have a -4 penalty on all melee attack rolls. Cannot use ranged weapons. You get a bonus to your AC against ranged. Yeah, I don't see why you can't take AOs. If they knew that, they probably would have done it defensively. Because you're not pretending to still be asleep, right? Like, you wake up from the acid.
He obviously woke up from the acid. I don't think.
Yeah,
there's-
like I was ah!
Let me just see if it makes sense to make a defensive check for this. Yeah, it makes sense. So then they all defensively know, and knowing you have this huge weapon. So they'll do it defensively then. Very nice. Megumi, a blessing of fervors the party.
Let's go.
Huh?
Alright, the mountain. You're on the floor. You're awake.
I will stand up.
Yeah.
That is my move action, so I can't fight footstep, but that's fine though.
Ouchies.
Don't forget to choose your fervor buff.
Yeah, I did. For that one I picked the bonus to attack because I couldn't get multiple anyways.
Well, why didn't you pick the one that says you can stand up as a swift action?
Wait, this one that does that?
Yep.
Yup.
Oh, which one is that?
The second
The
one.
second one, stand up as a swift action without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Oh,
You-
then
you
I
can
guess
do
I
that
would
if you
just
want.
on that then, yeah, okay.
Sure.
Then 30, John, does that still hit?
30, does that still? Yeah.
Okay. Then second attack. Power attack, and I will just do -7 here for basically what it would be. Well, that one. I will also change this because this shouldn't be heaven. Okay. Oh, then I would 5-foot step because I can still do that. Oh god. I need to make sure my numbers are right. Yeah, so I would. What fucking was it? Was I? Right. I'm trying to figure out. I guess I was here.
Mm-hmm.
So 5-foot step here.
Oh no, the mountain is also possessed. Oh, by the way, heal 5, and I'll take 5.
Yes, please.
Defensively doing some cooperative magic at Tahia.
5-foot step, and then I am going to cast a spell, which is a bladed dash,
Nothing personnel, kid.
which is gonna pop me. I mean, I wanted to be like right behind her, but I guess I kind of have to go right here. So we'll be here, and then I get one attack on her, and I get a bonus. I think. I have to remember how this works.
Yeah, she'll turn
Single
to
melee
your
attack
square.
at your highest.
Who's
she can
invisible
see me.
here?
Oh shit!
Yeah, you get either your int or
Equal
crit
to
or
your
whatever time.
int. Yeah. What is my int? Mod is a +7.
She'll just shout out,
Where are you, sisters? You've betrayed us. Why have you done this?
I go.
Wait, time out. Does she say sister in common?
yeah, this is all in common.
Okay. Just taking notes.
Just attack roll bonus or damage bonus?
Bonus
Attack roll. Okay. 7. Single attack.
Single attack is a hit.
Oh wait. I shouldn't even have had spell combat on there, but because I was technically not doing spell combat. But okay, that's fine. It hits either way.
She's still up. Anything else?
I mean, if you were
guess,
doing spell combat, you could have attacked more often, right?
I can't though because I was too far away. I had to use my bladed dash to get right next to her. So
Well,
that
isn't
doesn't.
can't you do bladed dash with spell combat? So like, you bladed dash, it gets you the attack, and then you get an attack, right?
I
In
guess
addition
yeah.
to
Then I
that?
could take my normal attacks. I guess that actually would work.
Yeah. So I do my magic bullshit.
Sure.
Okay. So then we have regular attacks. We'll keep power attack in there. Fuck it. Oh, rip.
Those will both miss, unfortunately.
But I will swift action release the curse if I can.
Are you gonna evil eye the witches?
Right? Are they immune to mind affecting or anything?
I don't believe so.
I didn't
That
think
would
so
be
either.
weird.
So I'll evil eye against. What do I want to evil eye her for?
They
trying
are
to do
immune to
stealth.
charm, disease, fear, fire, sleep.
I don't think this is any of that.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like charm based.
Skill checks
don't think
technically
so.
makes it harder for him to defensively cast and trying to do the hack.
Yeah, I was thinking what would.
But I mean AC though, right?
AC
Yeah.
also.
They seem to have adequate AC at least.
That'll fail. What did I want to do? Ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, or skill
Is
checks?
your DC not formalized? We didn't do that?
No, I have been putting it in the notes because it's
yeah, in the
not
notes it says
but-
19.
Yeah, that's not right. Because it's 10 plus, I want to say, what I always forget what a hex DC is. This is one I just, for some reason, my brain does not want to remember it. They are 10 plus half the witch's level plus the int modifier. So it's 10 plus half my level, which would be 15, plus my int mod, which is 7. So my DC is a 22.
Damn, okay.
I think I'm gonna, yeah, we'll go with AC, I guess.
And what is it,
She has a
minus 8?
-4,
Oh,
minus
4?
4 to her AC.
At 8th level, it
eighth
was minus
level.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'll last for 10 rounds.
Jesus, okay. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Since the
Oh, yeah, I
Blood
don't know if
Hag
she
lost her
does-
spell, but they were all
Okay.
doing it cooperatively. 2 of them were doing it, so I'm going to say it still goes off, but the DC will be a lot lower because all 3 of them weren't able to participate fully.
Oh, she also beats it with only a 6th level?
Huh?
I guess the spell isn't higher than 6th level than the one they're
No.
casting.
So I need a...
Wait, I thought 2 of them lost it.
No, I think only 1 did.
Well, because my attacks right there would have made the Blood Hag drop
Yeah,
it.
but
And,
Harald also attacked the Blood Hag.
Yeah.
I believe, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought Harold attacked a different one.
No.
Nah, I attacked a different one.
And that was before she did her
Yeah, it was
cooperative.
before she did chaos.
Oh, fuck. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, rip. I thought I was attacking a different one, but okay.
No, because by then they haven't started doing it.
Gotcha.
I need Megumi to give me a fort save.
Oh, boy.
Can they see her?
Yeah, this isn't a wall. This is it's a ruin. It's broken.
Oh, okay.
Oh, natural 1.
What happens to Megumi?
Oh, God. Don't kill our Megumi.
Healer down?
You turn into a smaller little cat, and I need you to make me a will save.
Oh, no. Baleful
Ollie?
polymorph.
You pass. You
Oh,
are still
thank
Megumi,
God.
but you're a cat, not a cat folk. But you're like a little cat now, so you have like 10 HP or something. But you still have all your spells in your mind, so you're still you. But that's their turn, Leyland.
Well,
Yeah, because it wouldn't be proof fatal to her, so even then she rolled a 1.
time to end some of these witches.
Yeah. Take some out.
I will do a spell combat for the gang. No, you know what? No. Yeah, I'm gonna do a spell combat for the gang. And decide it is time we all go fast.
As they... Oh, I guess they should see if they can understand the spell. One of them has spellcraft, right? Yeah, this one does.
Oh,
Sorry.
She doesn't know.
Okay, well, I
that
can't
one
make
knows.
everyone go fast. I don't have the AoE. So,
Who are you talking then?
well, everyone that's not me.
Aww.
So the cat is fast.
Yeah.
Fast kitty cat.
Now here's a very important question for you, Megumi. Are your links still on?
I think so. Is that? I
Yep,
don't know.
everything
that-
is still active. You're just a little
Would that
cat
really
now.
work with her being 10 HP, though?
Oh, she can end it as an immediate action or whatever. So, if she
Oh
wants to.
yeah, I would do that if
Yeah.
if I felt myself getting weaker. I would be.
Yeah, you can immediately end the connections.
Yeah.
The party is hasted. These hags, some of them are low HP. They call out to their patron to curse you all.
Well, fear not. Fear not. That was only my spell combat. I still have
It's
a
not even his
swift
final
action
form.
and all my attacks left.
Well,
So,
my patron is Jinx and Revenge, so get fucked, witches.
which one of these witches looks the most deletable in my eyes?
They're all very low, but this one is like bleeding the most.
Yeah,
All right,
that one's
sure.
borderline
Then
dead.
As she's bleeding, her current skin starts dripping off, and below it there's like this flame that's like poking out and like bursting out of her skin. It's like
love
popping.
that for her.
I feel like I'm
Um,
going to get blown up.
Yeah, well, it's okay. You'll be fine. I trust you. Yeah. So I will use my swift action to get myself my intelligence modifier to hit on my attacks, and then I'm going to Control Alt delete some witches.
Slabbing bitches.
So I have 3 attacks. So that's bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, the first 2 arrows will delete this witch, and as she dies, she like curses out against the. She says,
You've betrayed us!
And she just like explodes in a fiery burst. I need a reflex save just from Atahia. It's a small burst for 20 fire damage, but you take half, so 10 fire damage. She like explodes. Oh, and the angel needs to save.
Angel will be fine.
He's not fine. He takes.
He'll be fine. The cage will protect him.
Yeah, you got a bonus to the save, but that's not enough.
Because I don't think they're fire resistant.
Oh, they are. He takes.
Oh, yeah.
He lives, but he like gets burnt a bit. He like recoils. But they have fire resistance apparently. Anything else from? Oh, you can direct those 2 last arrows to someone else.
Sure. You know what? Next hag in the line. There you go. Blue hag. Blue hag's getting
She
them.
barely survives.
Well, not for long.
She yells out curses at one of her sister dies. Megumi.
Yeah. I say, I can't control myself.
Liar!
No.
You're a liar!
So, am I able to still cast spells?
Yep. You have all your. Well, yeah, you can make. It depends what spell. If it's too.
Okay.
If it's, I'll say it depends because if it doesn't have somatic, 100% you can do it. But if it's somatic, I'll depend on how high level and maybe you have to make a check. Because it's hard to make the notions as like a little cat.
All right. I'm going to. I want to cast. It'll be like a whole minute of casting, but
Okay, so you just start
what
like.
else am I gonna do?
Sure. That one is definitely allowed since it's gonna reverse this, I believe.
Oh, actually, John.
Mm-hmm.
Bill for Palmont in the line. It retains any class feature other than spell casting that aren't extraordinary supernatural spell-like abilities.
Oh, so I can't do that.
Unless this is only if you fail, but it's only like if you the spell succeeds as a roll saving throw, then the creature is extraordinary. Okay, so it might be if you fail the will save, it goes. You lose all that. You lose spell casting.
If it fails the second save, it loses its spell-like abilities and its ability to cast spells. Yeah, that's if it fails the will save. It loses all that stuff. It still retains its class level. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I think it's if you fail the will save, you lose your spells. But she passed, so she can still have access to that, I believe.
So I'm working on that for like the next 10 rounds or so.
That's fine. The mountain.
And that was the one I recommended you take, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
And it's actually good because you need it for you. Oh. Well. I don't want to throw off a step. What round is this? Okay, I'm still fatigued just for this round. But for this one, we will select this buff. And la da dee, la da dee.
Whoa!
Hi,
Holy shit!
Yeah, the first attack will crit and take her down.
That
Let's see if
crit
there's...
bite?
Huh?
Let me just go look at something. Did I
Oh my God.
actually only apply crit of 2?
Is your crit multiplier supposed to be more?
Oh no, it is a times 2. I'm just surprised it's a times 2 on a d20 as well.
Oh my god.
For fuck's sake, Felix, you memer.
I love it.
Yeah, so that is actually, it actually is only a times 2 this weapon. Even though it crits on a 20, that's surprising.
Okay, I need you to make me a will save as she dies. Her skin kind of flecks off in this bright light as like white moonlight kind of bursts out at you.
If it's a fear effect, it's an 18.
It's not a fear effect. It is a curse effect.
Let's go. Get cursed, nerd.
I need you to take 1d3 wisdom damage. as she screams out in pain. Oops,
Only
I
me?
shouldn't have. Yeah, just you. I should not have deleted her from the initiative because I need to give you guys experience. I'll just keep her on and mark her as defeated. Oops, not that one.
That's
You lose 1 wisdom damage. But you feel like the moon is like burning your
I
skin.
lose 1 wisdom damage. Nice.
No, you gain 1 wisdom damage, you lose 1 wisdom. You feel like the burn is like, the light is like stuck, it's like clinging to your skin, and it's like burning you still. Atahia.
I know.
Did his other attacks go towards
Oh,
the other
sorry.
one, or?
Yeah, the crit brings her down. You can redirect the other attacks toward the other one, and both of those will hit. She takes some massive damage, but she's still standing, but barely. She's bleeding. And the last one of her sisters, she looks around and says, I curse all of you! I curse all of you! She grabs her
I
amulet.
curse you, you ugly son of a bitch!
My turn now?
Yep.
This is perfect. This is just what I wanted.
It's also perfect. Yeah, it's that hack specifically.
I'm sure it normally takes a standard action to drop my invisibility, but for flavor, can I please just drop it as like a free action here?
Sure.
Because like technically that's like bad, right?
Sure.
Okay, so I want to come up to her. Let's do the attack roll first. I'm assuming it's going to hit and hopefully be enough to kill her, and then I want to give some flavor of what my character is actually doing, but we'll see if the...
Sure, as you appear in front of her, she says,
You betrayed us. How could you?
And let's see the attack.
Nothing personal, kid.
You were one of us. One of us.
Is it enough to kill?
yes.
So, Atahil will slide her sword through the witch's heart and whisper in her ear, I am the daughter of jinx and curse and betrayal. Always be careful who you make bargains with. Do your worst, witch. Or actually, I would say do your worst, hag. She isn't a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you say that, her skin like flakes off and it starts to peel away, and this like strange etherealness kind of like explodes out, and I need you to give me a will save as she curses you with her final breath.
You know, can I
Fail?
willingly fail to absorb the curse? And I know that I will be cursed, but like, I am the daughter of curse. I am not afraid of curses. I will master this curse. Like,
Will make her stronger.
I don't know. I don't think she would not fear the curse of this hag. She is the daughter of curse. She was born to curse.
Sure, you can willingly fail as the kind of like etherealness like passes through you and just like and like dissipates. And you guys have killed the coven of witches here.
So what's her curse?
Take the amulet from her neck.
Yeah, I like get out from my hiding spot, looking at 3 differently cursed party members, and I go like, well, that worked out, guys.
Yeah, we need to go next round. I need another will save from the mountain as the moonlight starts to like spread and burn more of you.
Yeah.
I will do this as a free action.
Okay.
As a swift rather, I think, maybe. And
Yeah.
that on. What things can I get from further?
Hang on, I'll throw it back up in chat.
I want to find it. Okay, that nothing then increases my will saves. Okay. Then yeah, this is the best it can be. $24.
That's fine. Give me another round of actions you guys would like to do as the moon light keeps burning on it. It doesn't keep moving now, but it's still like sizzling on his skin.
I keep, you know, kitty chanting and
Yeah,
and
you're stuck there
stuff.
for another few rounds. What about everyone else?
Well,
Atakia is extending her blade towards her ratling to let him lick the remnants of the blood of the creatures who summoned and caged him. The revenge for the ratling has been done.
Yeah.
I will collect each hag, like, since they explode, I will find something basically that can be used as an identifier.
Yeah, their clothing and like pieces of them can be found if you want, like a limb or something. They didn't like disintegrate, but
yeah, we take 3 hag little fingers from the left hand.
was there anything else Leyland wanted to do specifically?
Yeah, maybe help out our mountain man here.
Yeah, also, if I find anything, keys, anything to like try and get these things out, right? We loot the bodies, basically.
Yeah. How are you helping the mountain, Leyland? Any spells or anything?
Well,
you're
I'm
doing?
thinking about it, right? Can I just... You know what? I'm gonna do it the fancy way. So... I say to them, get over here! Let me slap you!
What?
It's important!
Okay.
I wanna slap
I
them.
finished looting.
Well, okay, you're...
Well, it takes long to loot, so
yeah.
I need to
Like,
know. I
you're
need to round by
suffering
round.
from-
Yeah.
Yeah,
suffering
okay.
from evil effects right now.
I walk over to Leyland.
Okay. So you willingly get slapped by me.
I guess.
Well, I think I technically need to do it with my bow, I think?
Are you shooting me?
No, I think I'm hitting you with a bow.
Okay.
I'm just striking you over the face with my dispelling strike. I wanna imbue. Well, okay. The thing is, I'm pretty sure this is not. This is not a.
You need to strike me with it.
Well, right. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to do. So essentially, I'm pretty sure this is not a spell, but I'm still just gonna spend like, I don't know, 5 points to try and dispel it and see if it works, see if it does anything.
And the amount of points is how equal to the spell level.
The spell level, yeah.
Okay.
So it's like equivalent-ish to a 5th level spell or lower.
Yeah. Okay. Give me your caster level check. You need, right, or no?
Yeah, it's a normal. It works just like the spell.
So
I could have just cast this spell, but I think this is a lot more funny.
Wouldn't it be the level of the spell, so 5th level?
No, it's a caster level check.
Yeah. What are you asking about?
Oh, okay. So it doesn't. I thought it was based on how many points you use. That was the cast level of the dispelling spell.
No.
No,
The
that's
points
the
I use
cap.
is not the caster level, but the spell level that I can dispel.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, the moon, the moonlight that's kind of shining off the mountain's face kind of will start to recede as you like smack it. It like kind of smacks it off him.
Yeah.
And
there you go. You're free from the moon now.
Thanks, and I go back over and looting the blood egg.
yeah, you all can. And then Megumi, does break enchantment? Do you have to make a check at the end?
I think it's a caster level check, yeah.
All right, give me that caster level check. Oh no!
That
Says
might
for
actually be
each
enough.
effect, you make a caster level check of a d20 plus caster level against a DC of 11 plus caster level of the effect.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, that's
So
fair.
So what's the caster level of the effect? Because if
More than
it's
6.
well, caster, not necessarily.
We'll just use the same DC as the spell, and you can become Megumi once more.
Yay!
I would have had another really funny thing to do if it didn't work.
The spelling doesn't work on that, Felix.
I'm aware. But there's something else that I have.
So you said you're
Yeah,
looting the Blood Hag first?
Yes, that is who I am looting specifically. I don't know who they are looting. They could be different.
The mountain can heal 25.
My acidy skin and shit goes away.
You know, since we're all looting people, I decide not to loot, and I'm gonna guilt people later into giving me loot, and I'm gonna start trying to open the cages.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to find a key.
Yeah, you can find the key on the Night Hag will have the keys. But let me just do one thing at a time. So,
Yep.
you find a bag full of gems on the Blood Hag, which I will put in the chat here. No!
What, John?
No!
What's wrong?
I just deleted some text I didn't want to delete.
Dang it, John.
There you go. That is on the Blood Hag. You find a bag full of those gems.
I should have see a bag full of gems, and I... No, we agreed now on doing that. Okay, yeah. So I sort of like, for now, just hold them aside. It's like, found gems, we can split later.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut the diamond in 4.
Actually, I was going to suggest maybe I could hold on to the diamond, because if someone dies, we
Yup,
can
yup.
use it to resurrect.
Yeah, we just got... By now, I just know about gems in. I don't know
It
how
was
to-
mostly a meme.
Oh.
Because, you know, splitting currency, and it's clearly the thing that's worth like 90% of the money there, so...
I mean, we can sell it for currency if you want.
Yeah.
It
I
might
know,
be
I
better
know.
to just hold on to a... Yeah, right. The PP diamond for, you know, certain spells. But yeah, that was the blood hag script.
On the Moon Hag, you'll find a bunch of scrolls and potions. I'll just identify them for you, because I don't want to bother.
Yeah, I'll just give those scrolls to Megumi. As that would make sense. And then comes the Night Hag.
And
but
I'm
then I will
assuming,
spend it.
well, hold on, the Moon Hag also has a magical pair of boots. I'm assuming you detect magic.
Yeah, I will try to identify them. Give me a moment.
Sure.
Allow me to do this when I can do it like a few times. I just need to make sure with the item again.
You have to be able to detect
I'm
magic, I think, though, at the same time. Oh, never mind. Right, you had...
Yeah, because I haven't. One that goes through can detect for at will, and then once per day I can either do that one or I can
I think identify just gives you a plus 20 to your check, though, or
Yep,
something
it
like
does.
that. You still have to make the check.
plus 10.
Plus 10, yeah. So, like, you still have to make a spellcraft check.
Yeah, no.
You just get a plus 10 to the check.
Let's go
Alright,
there.
give it a try.
And spellcraft plus 10. 21.
Yes, you can tell that these are Daredevil boots.
Ooh,
you
I think I know those.
You can look those up or whatever, add it to your sheet while I go through.
I
the
think
don't
you
actually
can
have
cast like ranged spells in melee or something like that.
Daredevil soft paw boots?
No, they should just be Daredevil boots. Maybe they don't have them in the compendium. I can just link you to them and.
Yeah, do that, because yeah, when I looked those up on Google, it came Daredevil soft paws. It's because it's not on the. Okay. Oh no, they are them.
Oh,
On the SRD, that is called soft paws.
I don't know why.
I mean, I see them on Archives of Nethys, but they're under 2E, not 1E.
Are they under 2E?
Nope. I seem here they are ultimate equipment.
Yeah, the source was, I thought.
Yeah, that's 1E.
Yeah. It's just for some reason I think Nephis has them wrong, and they are meant to be soft paws. They're the soft paws boots.
Oh well.
Nethys is usually right, and the other one is wrong, but whatever.
Alright, so yeah, as a free action where I can click their heels together to gain a +5 component bonus on acrobats. Text to made to move through. I don't need these. They would be maybe decent for you, Whitney, because they are all about like moving through attacks, threatened squares and shit.
By searching the area, you guys will come across a chest that you can eventually open that is full of their wealth.
Yoink.
That you guys can yoink that if you want.
I will also, John, because I can, do this at will. I will scour through everything with detect secret doors. Because maybe they hid something, or maybe something was hidden long ago.
Yeah, let me see if you can find anything here.
I'll toss you the boots, Whitney. I don't know. You don't think you have a boot slot yet, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're decent.
Well, hold on, let me finish with the hags, because we finished with the moon hag, now we're going to the night hag. She also has a pair of magic boots.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Depending if Whitney wants to keep that hidden, she can, because I'm at least not paying attention to her.
Sure.
I mean, I'll see what they are. I'll spellcraft it.
Sure.
Just this button. 43.
Nice.
Yeah, I have no idea what those are.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to keep it a secret, or do you want me to just put it in chat, or what do you want?
You can say it out loud. That's fine.
They are haunted shoes.
Oh my god.
Which I think, was it another game Felix had those already, or this game? I don't know.
Twinsies?
Oh, the Unseen Servant ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, that's this game. Those Leyland already has.
No, this
Yeah,
was
I won't
also
keep it a secret that we found another pair of those.
But I feel you
Is
still
there
have
just
those,
like
right?
a haunted
Yep, I do.
shoe store on this continent or something?
There is.
I mean, there's straight up like giant chasm full of like dead, talking to the dead and like ghosts and so, yes. Truly trenches. What are the chances of getting the same item on the random table?
And she has.
I think like 1 in 100.
She has. Well, this makes sense for her to have. Oh, yeah, it does. She has magic gloves on that you can make a caster level check on if you want to.
Mean spellcraft?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. 26
well, you
still.
identify a max level of 11, which is not enough for these.
Wow. Damn.
So
Don't
I can
worry.
just add that
All
to your
else fails.
sheet.
I can identify them.
True.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
can give it a
You.
shot.
One of you go for it.
I'll do it. Don't you worry, I got this.
Can't believe 11 fails. Damn.
Was it there?
I mean, are you gonna roll higher than a 26?
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that one beforehand.
Let Leyland do it, okay?
Yep, thank you. You know what? I'ma just use identify here, just to style on some people.
Look, I had a 40-something on my last check, okay?
True. I'm not trying to style on you. I'm trying to style on the other one.
Okay.
I also used
Fair
that
enough.
one. Just not that good at that.
Yep. Anyway. I hope a 46 works.
Holy cow. Yes. I will... Because I imagine to identify these you have to hold them and stuff, so I'll just add it to your
Yeah.
sheet, and then you can choose what you want to tell people about them.
You're-
Leyland...
Felix matched description item again.
Oh, I love it.
What are
Oh,
they?
Let's take a look what they are.
You can do this with your hands, like
Alright, currently
don't-
unidentified.
There you go.
There you go, they are identified. Ooh,
Okay,
well,
Mr. Felix, what is your today's description?
today's description. Let me read them first.
Yeah.
So these gloves are really good for people that like to hug people. So they're like fuzzy gloves, and they're really good at hugging other people.
So we're good at grappling.
They're pretty alright with grappling. But even better than that, they're good at grappling things that like to change their shapes. Or something similar. And while you grapple those people, they're like, "Oh no, I'm having difficulty changing shapes. This is so sad."
So anti-shapeshifter grappling
Yeah,
gloves.
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. And I mean, it also hits you. It also helps you like slapping them or something with your bare hands. These shapeshifters. But I mean, it's pretty cool.
That's how I use it for us, at least.
Yeah, you guys are releasing all the creatures you said as well, right?
I wanted to release.
Well, I'm releasing 3 of them.
Which 3?
Hey, now
Can you guess which one I'm not doing?
you're
imp?
being a racist.
Oh,
again.
what made you think that, John? Yeah, I'm not releasing them, not currently.
All right. The unless you try to bag it, these animal ones will fly away. This one will fly away. This rat will scurry away. And this angel will thank you. Thank you.
Do you
Of
need
course.
healing?
Yes, please.
I'll let the imp go.
I have the key.
Technically, the key was on
it's
the
on the
witch
night hack.
that
Never
I
mind.
looted.
I have no choice.
So,
Thank
I guess
you.
the question is actually more: do you let the angel go?
yeah, I let
Of
them all go. I
course.
don't care.
The imp will
So
kind of
I'm
stick
doing-
around. Yeah.
I'm doing a heal check to see like how injured is he, like
Not
kind
super
of-
injured, but you'll notice like his wings are like damaged. He can't fly. But
Okay.
and also he's like singed from the fire. There was fire.
fire?
Oh yeah, because she exploded near him. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to hit him with a cure serious wound.
Yeah, you can definitely heal his obvious wounds, but the wings are kind of like damage. They need to like time to heal. But he thanks you. And I think
Will you be
angels...
fine on your own, or would you prefer to be honest until your wings are healed again?
Let me just double check his stat block here. Oh yeah, he doesn't have any teleportation. He'll look at you and say, unfortunately, I do need help. I cannot get back to my kind myself. They summoned me here and bound me. I will need to find a portal here on this plane to my home
Interesting.
plane.
I have a question. Isn't it usually the case that summoned creatures from other planes return home on death?
Then
No, I'm asking. What? That's just
No. Normally when creatures are summoned and they die, they die. If the spell runs out, they teleport back where they were drawn from. But because they bound me here, the duration of that summon spell no longer applies to me.
Oh, well, that sucks.
well, for me, you
Well-
are fine with coming with us.
Yes,
I'm assuming you will
returning
not participate
to
in fights, but that's fine.
we're returning to a dwarven settlement. Perhaps you could rest there until you're able to return.
Oh, wait. Maybe I can do some magic to try and unbind you from this plane.
You're not stabbing him.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm very not
shooting
good
him.
at stabbing people. Well, I'm good at shooting people, but I'm not gonna shoot him because that's
Or
not
cast
magic.
spells on him that might hurt him.
No, I'm gonna have him slap me.
Huh? What do you want me to do?
Oh, just like hit me a little bit.
Leyland, this is
Exactly
not
what
the
it's
place
a
of weird
compliment.
fetishes.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable.
Well,
You wait until you get back to your room and then ask him.
well, okay, you can. I think it might just work if you touch my armor. It might just discharge the spell.
Okay. You'll cautiously go to touch your arm.
I just want to see if I can Arcana theft the thing that binds him to this plane. And that I am bound to this plane instead of him.
This spell functions as a target dispel magic spell, except that it only affects the creatures, and it requires a melee touch attack. If the melee touch attack is successful, the spell successfully dispels one spell affecting the target. That spell is instead transferred to you, treating you as the original target. You do not receive a new saving throw or spell resistance check against the spell, and you must assess its effect even if it's not beneficial. It's not all the spell's duration. Yeah,
If it's permanent, it's permanent.
Yeah, you like transfer the spell from him. He has like a shocked look on his face, and then like light just kind of like beams on him, and he disappears.
There you
Well.
go. I sent him home.
That works. Yeah, go drag the chest out, open it in front of us.
And unfortunately, the spell will have no effect on you since you're chaotic evil. So,
Oh.
and yeah, you guys can take your time, taking 20 perception, searching these ruins, and the
Yeah,
treasure
see
hunter
secret
can
doors.
give me a D12. See what you find.
Here we go, baby. Big number, John, or small number?
You want a bigger number.
9!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now I need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, D6. Higher is better.
4!
4, not bad. Now I think it's just a flat D100. Yes, give me a D100. Higher than
And again, high is good,
Yep.
usually.
Yep. 49. What is this?
It's something useful.
So you're looking around these ruins, and they're ruins, so there's ancient things that were here, and you find indeed a secret door that you can find, like you just depress like a stone on the wall, and these stone like open up, and you'll just see there, like hung up on like a, it's almost like a cross, like if someone was like crucified or something. They're like nailed to it, and it's like a skeleton,
Oh, fuck.
and on its neck is a clearly magical amulet.
I will go in front of it, do a small prayer, and I'll remove the
Yoink.
necklace.
Yeah.
And
There's like a bunch of silver links that make up a heavy necklace.
I will use my
I
second
believe
one.
there is like a bunch of these silver links. There's like 7 or 8. There's an exact number that there should be, but yeah, you can give me a spellcraft to try to identify it. 28, which is
ID
enough
13.
to. No, this is an amulet that is no benefit to you, but amulet of magecraft.
Can you drag it to my sheet?
Sure.
I'm so happy I'm getting these, you know?
There you go.
Very good. Amulet of Magecraft. What's that? Oh, this has no... Leyland!
Hi, what's up?
You said you did something and then can do magical bullshit as well, right? As the normal wizard.
Yeah, I'm part wizard.
What school do you follow?
I don't have a special school. I'm a general wizard. I do every school.
Universalist.
Did you bond with an item by chance?
Well, that's a complicated question.
How do you know so much about magic?
More what I'm understanding from this thing and the few wizards I've talked to, they usually get a one-day little thing and then they want an item.
Well, okay. Wizard
Is
bond.
the bunny your friend?
Hmm?
Is the bunny the friend you picked?
The bunny is my friend, yes.
Then this doesn't do anything for you.
I'm not sure that's how it works, by the way, but yes.
So what curse did I willingly absorb?
I don't know. Are you going to bed tonight?
I mean,
still got the king's
eventually.
visit. Yeah, so basically, have you chose bonded object, Felix? So, a universe wizard who selects the animal as his bond object may choose one school of spells each day when he prepares spells. He can then use the necklace to spontaneously convert any prepared wizard spell of that school into any other spell of that school he knows. Though the desired spell must be of the same level of lore than the prepared spell. For example, if the wizard chooses evocation when he prepares his spells,
I would allow this to work without being bonded with it.
Yeah. It's also really funny because I do still have a bonded object from being a fucking like Eldritch Archer Magus, which is
There
my
you
bow.
Oh, then it's like, hey Leyland,
Aye.
catch! As I yeet your necklace.
Yink.
I mean, is it worth Leyland using it, or
Absolutely not. I'm a
Could we
third level
sell it?
wizard with garbage spells.
Yeah,
could
but
we
I
sell
don't
it
know
for
that.
coin? Could we sell it for coin?
Oh, it's worth quite a bit.
It looks pretty nice. I think I could get like $50 for it.
What are dollars?
And how much gold, John? Was in the hag chest?
I put it in the chat.
Yep, it was in chat before.
Did someone grab
Oh,
it? I can find it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
It's
you
25 platinum. Yeah.
So we
Alright, should we just head back to town first and
let's
then,
do
like...
that. The imp's just gonna follow us.
Well, the imp's just hanging around here, and he says, "Thank you for freeing me. I will stay here if that's fine. I'm gonna
Okay.
explore these ruins.
do what you want.
Yeah, go for it, bud.
Thank
Yeah.
you."
If
as
you
guys-
terrorize the I leave and I say, if you terrorize the dwarves around here, he might come back and kill your ass. I point to the
I'll
mountain.
kill him if I spot him.
No, I'm not strong enough to kill dwarves. What did you do to that angel? Did you kill him?
Well, I whispered to him, and it's like, I sent him home,
It's
Lame.
bothering me that there
but
are
I
different...
made sure that it hurt.
Oh.
It's bothering me there are different faces on the dead hags. Are they all actually dead?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Because one I had to re-add back and just manually marked as defeated.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, they are
It
actually.
was just
It
making me
bothered-
paranoid.
They all exploded, yeah.
Okay.
Their bodies are like pretty much gone, but you picked up some
Cool.
limbs and fingers, whatever you're bringing back for proof.
Yep.
The imp chuckles and says, "I like you, thank you." He'll just like fly up to the second floor. He starts exploring the place.
Bye bye.
Back here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
there we
can head
go.
back to the dwarves.
Yep. Do you just want to do the king thing now, John?
Sure.
Just like
You
to-
guys want to like just announce that you've killed these witches that were troubling them?
Well,
to get an
probably not
audience?
like in the market square. No, there's no fucking need for that. But
No,
just
I
like,
mean like you get the attention of like clearly royal guards and be like, listen, we just
Sure.
killed some
Yes.
witches that were annoying you guys. Whatever, we want to speak to the king, get a reward, kind of thing.
yeah, it's just like we'll show him
Stuff
like
like
one thing's like so he knows we're not just full of shit.
Yeah, the guards will. Just a quick note about these guards: they are carrying these strange weapons that you've probably never seen before.
I tell my blade, those are the weapons. That's the metal.
We should get some of it.
Yes.
Nope. What are they carrying?
I'm
What
trying to get
weapons?
the description. One moment.
No
They.
momento.
Por favor.
They. Where's the description of this thing?
And before I now get a new movement,
They're
once
like
again,
similar, like kind of pale pink hue, crystallized kind of weaponry. They look like they could shatter on you, but clearly they must not if they attack you. But they have like these blades that are kind of just like on their belts that are just like this pink hue, crystallized kind of color. Only the guards have these things, huh?
Yeah, I'll put it like, what is that material?
In Dwarven, they'll answer you and they'll say, it's the mineral of here, blood crystal, we call it.
What does that material do? It looks
Don't
like
you remember anything from the last dwarven town we were at? Do you pay attention to any conversations that happen around
You and me
here?
still have a conversation later, and I switch to giant, looking at dead in the eye, sister.
I think they actually said sisters, plural, by the way, in case you were wondering about that.
You speak some giant tongue. Don't speak that around here. We don't like... No offense, we don't like most giants. We've been having trouble with them.
Solmas.
Yes, that's fine, but a lot of the giants on this mountain have been attacking us.
Oh no,
Let's
I
go,
met
come
one of yeah, but it's like why we going first.
Yeah, they'll,
I
as
met
they're
one from,
escorting you.
from
then-
Garmath.
Yeah, as they're escorting you, they'll explain what they do. They'll just kind of pull it out and just showing you. They admire their own handiwork, and he says, "These, if you strike a foe, it'll absorb their blood and get stronger the more you slash into them. It's a rare mineral. It takes a skilled dwarven hand to manufacture it." And he'll look over at the bow slung around you, Leyland, and say, "We can even make arrowheads out of it. If you..."
Well, that's pretty cool.
How would they function on an arrow?
When the arrowhead gets plunged into the body, it'll absorb the blood, and if it doesn't snap, and if you know how to reforge your arrows, you can use the arrowhead and it'll strike harder the next
You
time.
could just make it a durable arrow.
Or that, yes.
Yes.
I think to my blade, how much of that crystal do I need for you to absorb what it does?
We'll need at least 50 pounds of it, and
boy.
your friend there will need to borrow her magics to fuse it with me.
Okay.
But
See
eventually,
what I can do.
they bring you in front of this dwarf that you're not expecting. You were told that the kings were cousins, so they're probably similar age. But this dwarf looks young. He doesn't have any gray in his beard, and he has like a dark brown beard. He looks like it's hard to tell the age of dwarves, I guess. You can make a check if you wanted to try and guess, but he's clearly not the same age as his cousin. I mean, it's possible maybe dwarven age gaps. Who knows when they get gray hair? Who knows?
Yeah. Can you take us back to the world map, John?
Yes, I can do that. Aldius, activate.
Yeah. Mountain will approach the respectful amount, kneel, and in Dwarven. My name is Harold Mountain. I am Solmas Envoy, and I bring my greetings from Sakhan the Hammermill.
He will nod, making a knowledge check. Okay.
Yes.
Go on.
The Drow invasion over there has been dealt with, at least for the moment. They have been pushed right back.
Well done. Is that all you came to talk to me about?
Of course not, Your Majesty. If I may,
You may.
I will then pull out some limbs and shit.
Oh.
We met on our way here a rather strange woman, but I recognize seemed to potentially have been a blood hag. We discussed amongst ourselves and with an innkeep that you had troubles with hags in your area, that you have sent multiple scouting parties for them, but none sadly returned. For that, we can probably answer. They seem to at the front had fortified them with golems, and a fairly deep swamp that seems to go many, many feet down, so I'm at least sad to say that the scouts that have been sent are most likely dead. But
The
as you
king
can
will be
see,
saddened to hear of this.
revenge has been gotten. The hags are no more. Of that I can assure you.
Well
Or
done.
else, my soul must smite me where I stand.
I have it on good authority that one of the hags, she carried an amulet. Did you happen to
Yes.
retrieve it?
As far as I know, as I point to Atahia, she was the one that dealt with her, so...
He looks over to Atahia.
I did retrieve said amulet.
Can we have it? We believe that this hag cursed our king, you see. I'm not sure if it was obvious, but I am not the king, I'm operating in his stead. He's been cursed by one of these witches. He's been bedridden ever since.
It would not have been my right to assume, but yes, I did find it quite odd that you seem far younger than your alleged cousin.
Yes, he is my uncle, and he is bedridden. I believe if we destroy this amulet, we can release whatever bindings are on him. Please.
The binding should be released within 24 hours. No destroying necessary.
Hi,
Right.
I'm a specialist. Hi. I just sent
He
an
strokes
angel
his
home
beard.
before.
Our clerics told us we need to destroy the artifact to make sure. I'll compensate you
The
for it.
The item holds some significance to me, and I was hoping to keep it. I am willing to stick around here for the full 24 plus hours to ensure that the curse is indeed lifted off your king like I believe it should, but with the hag gone and its spirit released and not in proximity to the amulet, I believe within 24 hours, anyone who was cursed by it, the curse should be lifted.
And what perchance does a witch's artifact have any value to you?
Magic.
She cursed me as well, and I was the one to pierce her heart and strike the death blow. It's more of a personal significance than it is of any true value or power. It's more of a reminder to myself.
Well, if you're going to be staying here, and if the curse isn't lifted within 24 hours, you agree to give us the amulet so we may destroy it?
If the curse indeed is not lifted in 24 hours, I will hand over the amulet.
Fair enough. Now what reward do you be wanting for clearing up these witches? We don't have much wealth that we can give you, but we do have tons of this rare ore that you've probably never seen. We're willing to...
50 pounds of the rare ore would be sufficient for me.
50 pounds. We could do that. What about... Is that for all of you?
I don't think so. I think that is only for her, Your Majesty.
And what can we do for the rest of you? We can offer our services. We are skilled craftsmen. We can inexpensively upgrade your armors or gear. But in terms of raw wealth, we don't carry coin here.
So mechanically, John, what the fuck does this blood thing do?
Mechanically, not a lot, but if you actually want to invest in it, I will homebrew give it some advantage. So, by raw, I believe it just does an extra point of bleed damage if you do bleed damage. But if you actually, like, reinforce your weapons with it and want to actually spend money on doing it, I'll give you some other bonuses that are
Okay,
equivalent.
because the thing is, I just reforged my I just changed my weapon in the other kingdom to this hammer, so it's like,
yeah.
Just
So
get your armor upgraded or something.
yeah. So if you want to use the blood crystals on your weapon, it'll probably for each like foe you strike with it, I'll probably give it like a compounding, like a bonus every time you hit someone or whatever.
Oh
Like
my
maybe it's like
god.
+1 the first
Would
time,
I-
+2 second time, or something like that.
is there a way to add it to just certain parts of the weapon so I can still keep the Elysian bronze? Because I really just like I also just got the art, so it just feels even like.
Oh no,
we
I would
changed
allow
up-
it being an additive property. Like it would just like enhance your weapon. Like it would just like you said, like it'll be on a part of the weapon that does it.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds interesting.
And what about the rest of you? You want arrows made
Oh.
of this?
I'm thinking about it. I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. Yeah, we're almost at the end of our session here, so you guys can decide. But for Megumi, if you'd let them know you're like a healer of some sorts, their clerics will specifically offer you a level 3 page of spell knowledge.
Ooh, very nice.
So you can pick any spell you want imbued with that if you want, or you can let me know something else you want.
Yeah.
Remember to add these. The first one is silver, second one is gold, last one is platinum, and of course it's, if you want the copper, it's 2,500. Not 2,500. Yeah, 2,500.
What are you
Okay.
talking about? What is this?
He
The
was
money.
talking about the money.
Oh. But unless there's anything else specific you guys want to like declare or say right now, I think now is a good spot to end it, where we think about any upgrades or stuff you want to do with this stuff.
I just want to know what happens to me when I sleep for the night.
Oh, yes, we could do that if you'd like.
Yes.
All right, you guys resting here, as you need to wait to 24 hours at least, as you agreed. And during the night, you'll be visited by a spectral ghost of the witch you killed.
Oh god, does this mean its spirit is still alive, or is this just a...
Probably still just from the Heartstone. I'm guessing it's like
I don't want to have to
the
break
lingering
stone.
hag echoes.
I wanted to get to keep it as a non-magical item I just chill
Well,
with.
You know, you probably get to keep it after 24 hours.
Let's hope so.
So yeah, you are visited by this spectral, in your dreams, you're visited by this spectral being that appears to you, that looks like an image of the hag you slew. And in this dream, you're wearing her heartstone around your neck. Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
And as she kind of like appears to you, she kind of like, you kind of feel like you're sleep paralysis. Like you open your eyes and you like can't move or scream or talk. And she just kind of glares at you for a moment. And then her spectral hand kind of goes towards your chest where the amulet is and like grabs it. And you just feel like the feeling you got when your con was being like drained from you. And as she like grabs it, she says,
You have betrayed me, and for this I curse you. You killed me for my prize heartstone, so you will have it forever.
and the stone kind of like burns in your chest, and you feel like this agony, and you kind of like the dream kind of like shatters a bit, and you kind of like wake up in a sweat, and you like look. I don't know where you were keeping the stone, but it is indeed like in your chest and like burned in. Mechanically, you can no longer use an amulet slot, but you will have the benefits of this stone. So if you want, I will make it do the thing for you, or you can do it, but you will now get a +2 resistance bonus on all your saving throws. And you will also be able to use the 2 abilities that it could use with this, which is at will. You can do Etherealness and Soulbind.
I hope for you that the king is now fine, because else we are...
Yeah.
Don't worry, I can cure the king.
Hopefully.
This will also bestow upon you this negative con.
Ugh.
But
I'm guessing this is also permanent.
Yes. Just seeing the witch's blessing active. Oh, you're adding the buff to that? Or no? Okay.
What? No, I don't. No, I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah. Sorry. So you lose the divination spell.
Okay.
So this is now your amulet slot. I didn't know if you had one before, but now this is your new.
I
amulet
do have an amulet of natural armor on, so
That gets-
I'll just send it to someone else, and that can be sold off. Or is it just going to get destroyed?
No, it didn't get destroyed. It just you can wear it, but it has
Okay.
no effect on you.
Okay.
But you don't have to decide this now. But the knowledge you get with now having this as your heartstone is, it increases in power the more souls or bargains that you have in it. So right now it has this king. He made some bargain. You're not sure what it was, but he is under your control. Like if you wish it, he stays bedridden, and you get Soulbind. So if you release him from this bargain, you will lose Soulbind, but he will become fine if you give up Soulbind. You don't have to decide that now. This is just kind of something that you can think about.
So what? I don't understand what the soulbind gives you.
The spell, Soulbind spell.
The spell, yeah, I didn't actually read what it does.
Oh, okay. It just says you draw the soul from a newly dead body and imprison it in the black sapphire gem, which I guess it's not dead, but you're it's still imprisoning it through their bargain. Says the subject may have been dead no more than 1 round per caster. The soul once trapped in the gem cannot be returned.
It's basically
by
to deny
destroying
people from being rezzed, but also homebrew it
okay.
that you can increase its power by doing this. So you can bind souls to it and absorb souls and get some benefits. But here you're going to lose this ability if you give back the soul that's currently in it.
New person to make
Or-
a deal with to get it up to the same
Yeah, maybe. You'll have to investigate how to re-get that ability, but sure. It's not like it's gone forever. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But yeah, you don't have to decide now. You can think about it.
Because currently it says the king needs to be fine. Oh, the gem now needs to be smashed. That is not part of you.
Yeah, it's a tricky thing, but you betrayed a witch or a hag. And yeah, so let's end on that note as you kind of wake up and find out you've been altered and cursed.
Okay, I had to make sure again. The hag said specifically though to Atahia, you betrayed the sister, didn't she?
She said sisters, you've betrayed us. Sisters.
Yeah, plural.
And she was saying it to the open air to all of you, I guess. And you knew
Sisters
that
you betrayed us.
Yeah, and you knew that Leyland and her
Oh, it's
were
also there. Okay.
So
No,
I don't think it takes a genius to surmise what happened. I'm gonna give you some bonus XP for this session. And combat. Do you guys hear that noise when it's your initiative or no?
What noise?
Or it's local, okay. It's a setting I think you can locally do. It makes a little noise when it's someone else's turn. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
And say that talk to Atahia and Leyland about the hag calling them sisters.
Alright, got you your bonus XP. And we'll close out session there. GG.
Very kind.